episode 20. And currently I am by myself. We will see who else decides to show up tonight. And we'll prepare by popping out the chat. I hadn't done that yet. The evening Lego World. So yeah, oh, now the viewers are popping in, so now I gotta see. So I have been packing pretty feverishly since even last week. I am at about 40 boxes packed. You can kind of see that it's starting to dwindle over there. You're seeing 2 shelves of built sets. You're seeing the Star Wars, which has not been boxed up yet. But all the sets, you know, most of the sets on that whole first row are all gone. Also for the bottom row, which it's hard to get to. You can see a Home Depot box in the corner of the camera. There are a bunch on this side too. I believe I'm at about 40 boxes full, and I think 38 of them are Lego. Quick bite here. Yeah, so just waiting on people to come join me. Wow, viewership is coming and going. So all I can say is for people who move, when you move, this is the time to get your collection organized. It is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Must be nice out everywhere. There's nobody in here. And I sent out at least a dozen invites. So, guessing. What? That's too low. Okay. So, yeah. So, packing has been pretty crazy. Maybe I'll swing it a little bit here. Good thing I got it on this crane. Look at the shelf over here. Loose brick. You can see the couple bridges I got up there. There's a box up there. It's got some stuff in it. But all that stuff, all those shelves had sets on them. They're no longer full. They are emptied. Star Wars will probably get packed in pretty soon. As my co-hosts and people join in, I might do some boxing tonight if I got somebody watching the chat. Other than that, I mean, I do have a lot of Lego collection stuff. Notebook. And as you can see, it is pretty crazy. So boxes, these are sealed box sets. Actually, you know what? Oh, the camera fell again. That's why. So, I mean, I'm filming pages, so this is, you know, it's pretty. It's okay. No, he just wants to just fall. Crazy. So, yep. So I'm keeping track. Pages after pages after pages after pages of, and these are all box sets. Some might be open. I do have pages of poly bags, lots and lots of poly bags. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy in terms of what I'm sitting on right now. Pretty nutty. But, you know, it is what it is. Feel free to ask questions in the chat if you want. Looks like the viewership is getting up. Okay, that's fine. No problem, Jiggle. I'm not sure who's going to join us this evening. Next week will definitely be a good special show. It will only be number 21, but should be a really good show. Hopefully everybody can tune in then. Yeah, I was actually prepping, making sure I knew where my scales were. It is time to count brick tomorrow. I found the other one was up on top of the fridge. The other one's over here somewhere. And of course, both of them are pretty cool, the good counting scales, but they both use different size batteries, which is always fun. So I would get up and box, but I don't have anybody to watch my chat. So let me. I was actually going to. I mean, actually last week, I think everybody kind of watched me do a little bit with the minifigs, the ice bears. They are actually in giant Ziploc bags. I actually went and picked up some big Ziploc bags for the ice bears. So they are in giant Ziploc bags. Not sure what size they are, but they are not gallon, they're larger. What I've been doing is I'm taking the ice bears so that I know what they are, their description, all that good stuff, and I'm actually taping that onto the bag so I know what's in there. And I've got an inventory in my phone of what I've got. It's, I don't know, I must be missing some because I thought I had a lot more, so I'm going to have to hunt. They might be in other bins. But it's funny, as I was looking for stuff a little while ago, and I keep finding more stuff. It is getting pretty nutty about the amount of stuff I got. It is, I almost might need a really big apartment. For anybody who hasn't heard, I am moving to Wisconsin. That is happening at the end of the month. I have been in a frantic job search to find something in Wisconsin. I did apply at Sub-Zero and a few other places, but I am moving at the end of the month. My landlord wants to sell this current place, and since I have been in heaven for what I've been paying for the last 6 years, there's nothing comparable. And Haley, I do not have your email. If you want to send it to me again at scoop_shovel, I will add it to my list. I mean, I should have already have it on here, and I don't. But if you want, send it to me, and I will get you in here. Got 6 viewers. Anybody else can say hello who's in the chat. You know who you are, what's going on, how your night's going. I've sent out, hey, T-Full, sent out a bunch of invites, just waiting to see who's going to join me this evening. The more people that join me, and if I have people who got to chat, I can actually box, because I actually have more sets to box. I found a couple smaller boxes. I'd like to move into bigger boxes. And yeah, Shiny, well, you're never early. I'm early, and all my co-hosts are late, so I don't know how that works. I usually, makes sense to go live at 7, but missing all the other people that usually join me. So I am going to try and open up something on the other screen, and of course I always have it backwards, so it's always good. So my screen is on my left, but my mouse has to move to the right to get there. So let's see, let me get in here. Oh, no, I don't want that. Somehow. So Yahoo's my main email. It's a nickname I've had forever. Hold on, I have a... No, just asking about requests for drinks and chips for tomorrow. We are counting brick. Oh, goody. Hey, collecting. I don't have your email either. If you want to join me, my email is scoop_shovel@yahoo.com. And before I even do let me get it so it's not as boring. Let me get this invite out, and then I will add to the list. Do that number in there. Oh, you know what? No. Okay, so let me add it to my master list here, so I get it down here. One of these days I got to memorize how to memorize them all in the Google Hangouts, and then I'll be set. So, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, hopefully, I mean, as I get more of my usual crew in here, I can maybe do a little boxing. As you can see, it's starting to look a little better. I showed a little bit earlier, even like that shelf straight out, where the Lego boxes are on that shelf. That was all Lego sets. That's all boxed up. There were sets obviously below and above those built sets. Most of the ones above are still there. Those are the Elves and the Friends. They haven't been boxed up yet. But the other shelves with the games, the Prince of Persia, they're boxed up. You know, I've just been going crazy. I'm at like 40 large U-Haul boxes full. Found some more stuff in the bedroom. It's getting crazy. Getting crazy. So it's possible that everybody forgot it's Friday night. Oh, yeah. That's a good way to do it. I never even thought about that. I can look. I always like just kind of sending out emails. It's just kind of all things. And it's possible if I have it. You never know. It might have gotten deleted by accident. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what that was. That was interesting. Yeah, so but yeah, the move will be official. I need to actually rent a truck, and then I need to. The not fun part is going to be out in the garage, which I think I'm just going to have to throw out a lot of stuff, which is most likely how it's going to be. So yeah. So other than that, I still have my magnet sets to pack. I got open sets on the top of those boxes up there that need to be boxed up or somewhat open. It's kind of crazy. I stopped by a friend's house today up on the north side of town. He started to have a small flood in his storage area. So like you said, it's kind of the time when you move or when things happen like that. It's the time you find out truly what you have. So I mean, obviously, he's got some bricks. I'm hoping on a possible trade to get some more stuff before I leave town. He's got some clears. I do have one more show left that I will be doing. I have Oktoberfest next weekend. That'll be the last show of my Denver stint. Obviously, it sucks because I won't be able to do another Hope Castle display here. I mean, it is what it is. At least I did the train show earlier this year. Might try and get back to Denver, depending on the jobs, maybe once every year if I can. That's kind of the goal. But we will see. But that's the ultimate goal, is to kind of get going. So. So. Oh, yeah, Mr. Hinkle, yeah, Mr. Somniac, how's it going, guys? But yeah, so it's coming along. It's getting kind of crazy. I'm kind of getting a little worried, but we'll see. Do have a few weeks here. Got a lot of stuff coming up. Obviously, Lug Book tomorrow. I have to make up bowling for a couple weeks ago on Sunday. I have a show next Saturday, and so it's gonna not behind me. That's all bins up there. It's they're still there. It looks because of the glare coming off of the bins. It's empty over there. Over there is kind of starting empty. Well, it's not empty. It's in boxes. That's the problem. But it'll be interesting. I'm hoping the move goes pretty good. But as of right now, I'll be staying with my mom unless I get a job. I've got a couple apps out there, waiting on a couple phone calls, all kinds of good stuff like that. Did apply for a driver job at, of course, my place to get cheese curds, L&L Foods in Verona, Wisconsin. Everybody and Kevin loves these cheese curds, so working for them would never be bad. Yeah, the light glare is kind of bad. There we go. Change. probably was there for taking a picture the other day or something. They had to take a picture of. But oh yeah, putting my 2 weeks today. The goal is so that I am done. So Ken might be in a little bit later. He's at work. Yeah, I mean, Star Wars, you can see in the background there underneath that white bulb. That has not been touched yet. That will get boxed up. The stuff above it was Ninjago. That got boxed up last night. The stuff below it was Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. That got boxed up last night. I emptied the bin behind me with the exception of the minifig collector sets. The ones that had 5 minifigs, those are over there. Oh, yeah. So, dude, you don't if I send an invite to you. Let me. Oh, you know, I bet I did. But yeah, so Ken might join us later. But yeah, I mean, most of my stuff is getting getting there. It takes time, just like anything else. Because my stuff has been weird effects lately. That. I'm gonna try this other one again. Up to 11 viewers, so we got a lot of people watching. And at some point, like I said, if I get people in here and people can watch chat a little bit, I might try and do a little bit of boxing tonight. You guys can watch me tape boxes and fill boxes. Parts will probably be done next weekend if I don't get them done this week. The goal is to get, because obviously the goal is to keep some shelves up, not the shelves, but keep the bottom level up to stack boxes on, and I'll take the shelves down last. I mean, that can be done even as I pack. I mean, we will see on that. I mean, I've been using some of the plastic shelves, dropping them down to the lowest level, but the metal ones have been pretty sturdy there over there. But yeah, it's gonna. Okay, that's fine. Cool, Kevin. But it's one of those things where it's been getting there. It's you know, I keep finding more stuff. It gets kind of crazy, obviously. Up there, I've got the bins. I got the minifig thing I built the one time, and it's you know, the pieces are pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy, and I'll probably let's see, get someone in here. I hate walking away. Okay, Hoosier, that's cool. Let's go. We got 13 viewers of me just by myself. That's kind of scary. I didn't think I could do this by myself, but I am. But I'm finding lots of open sets. I mean, you know, I just got parts everywhere. And it's kind of crazy. I mean, if there's anybody, you know, kind of in that area, I will try sending it. I sent it just an email version just a minute ago, Haley. So just an email. I will try because it gives me like the option to do. For some reason, it's this. Oh, okay. That's fine. No problem, dude. And then, what was I saying? Yeah, if anybody, you know, anybody wants to store, I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to store something like this. I use these spool containers. I was using them for my minifigs, but since I left my ice bears behind, don't really feel like using these anymore. I don't even, I think I'm going to do, I think the collectible will all be built in something eventually. Some kind of a container, because obviously right now they're kind of in that one I built a few weeks ago. You can see it kind of sideways there, right next to those white things on that second shelf. But anyway, wants these as I move, I can maybe put them in a box and get them to somebody at one of the maybe shows in the Midwest. So you know, perfect. You know, like perfect example, like Rickhead, Nick. If you guys are looking for something to hold minifigs, I mean, people use them for Hot Wheels cars. They can probably sell them. You know, they're in pretty good shape. I think I've busted a couple, but I mean, I'll probably find another 5 or 6 more in here in the bottom with more minifigs. I'm hoping there's more ice bears down there because my numbers is. Dude, I do have your email. I forgot to send out the invite, but you're in the list. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I got 17 in the list. It gets bigger every week. I add more to it. Like Haley, obviously, I probably forgot to add the night I should have added it. She's in there now. Obviously, for some reason, I might have to start using a different email because obviously, for some reason, my Yahoo just doesn't work very well. So I will have to get another email through somewhere. I mean, I probably use a couple others, a couple on my personal websites. It takes more time to open those, but I could maybe do that. Just trying not to. I'm trying not to flood a lot of those. To keep those more or less for show requests for the castle and stuff. I do need to get a new one or move my actually, maybe you know what I need to do. That's what I'm going to have to. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, well, let me try something. Nice thing is I have some password stuff saved on my computer. Nobody can see that screen, thankfully. You guys are good. Actually, the password might be all encrypted anyways. Let's see. On that Denlug, we will go to, we want Hope. And actually, I'm probably going to open the email. Let's see. Actions, email, central. Well, actually, I'm actually doing it from Google Hangouts, so that doesn't make any sense. I'm actually doing the invite straight out of there where it says invite people, so I'm not using any special invite. Maybe I'll do this. Let me do this. Whoa, 53% used. What? Where is that? How do I get to that email? 1 second here. Something's not going on. I mean, because I'm sending it right from Google Hangouts. So unless something isn't working right, oh no. Oh, I got tons of Twitter stuff. Where's all that going? Oh, that's all going through that one? Yuck. Okay, hold on. Let me try it from in here. It'll work. There we go. Let me know if this works. Oh, there's Kevin.
Friday night break.
Yeah. Woo.
All right.
Let's see. Subject.
Oh, there's echo. Yeah, I hear myself.
Hear yourself. That's always good.
Mic check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Weird. All right, let me get my power cord. Hang on.
Well, it shouldn't be, Haley, because I mean I'm using the current one that I've got open, so I don't know. But I sent it through email. I just sent, obviously the link at the top. So we'll see. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Well, Kevin, is the wife working? Is the wife sleeping yet, or?
You know Joe.
You know Joe, or you know Joe? What? What were you saying there?
Joe.
Joe, you're on the big screen, buddy.
Yeah.
Little Hinkle's on the big screen.
I like you.
Oh, Little Hinkle disappeared. He's hiding. Oh, there's Tanya.
He's trying to steal the spotlight when I'm gone?
He was. I actually put him on the big screen because he was right there. So I did. I tried.
I think I'll get my power extension cord.
Power extension cord. That's fine. I can hear Little Hinkle, so you just need to be careful because if he walks in front of the camera, we'll stick him. We'll stick him right on the big screen.
Okay, I got power. Yeah,
we can see you. We can see your mouse. We can see your phone. We can see Brick. I can see soccer balls there for a little bit.
I'm trying to set it up. I feel like this camera I have is a much nicer camera, but then if I use this camera, I look at the computer instead of looking at the camera, so it's a little weird.
Well, hopefully we can. Hopefully one of these days we can have your laptop. We can maybe set up that that one I use, the X Split. It's pretty cool. And that way you can use
I
multiple
guess
cameras.
I have 2 different cameras. I guess.
Hey, I see something. Yeah, that's fine. I see something on the end of the table that looks kind of appealing. To me, anyways. Is that the same model from before?
Yeah, it hasn't changed.
Okay.
I haven't worked on it. I'm shortening the legs on this real quick.
Oh, okay. Hey, Kittenville. Should have an invite out there. If you can't find it, let me know, and I will do it. So, yeah, somebody in the chat was, Haley was asking, or no, Shiny was saying, Kevin, you need to be, shh, your wife might hear you upstairs.
Well, she is actually at a concert.
Oh.
She's not even here. She is in downtown Hartford at a concert until probably about midnight. So, of course, you got to take advantage of these.
Those moments.
But then again, it's also probably not good planning because I should be in bed, more than likely.
Why?
We have an early morning train ride into New York City tomorrow. So we're probably going to be needing to get up at around 5, maybe 4:30.
What's going on in New York City tomorrow?
We're going to go watch the SpongeBob SquarePants on Broadway musical.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
That should be
I'm actually really excited.
fun. Maybe fun? I don't know.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob. I watched SpongeBob when it first started.
Yeah, that's right. You guys have I have about a decade on you, don't I?
I am a SpongeBob fan. I have always liked SpongeBob, and I've always wanted to watch a Broadway musical as well. And I know this is kind of an odd one to be my first, but
you know something? Broadway musicals are a blast. Even if it is SpongeBob, and I can't say anything about it except that it's SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Go enjoy the musical, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to have The Lion King be my first Broadway show. But the reason I had to reprioritize is because the SpongeBob musical has been it's been running for about a year, I think, and they're actually stopping it.
They're actually stopping it. Wow.
Yeah, they said September 15th is the last show. And
Well,
so,
that says it's not doing well.
I guess so. But I mean, I have to see it before it's gone.
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. So the one thing the email gets a fair amount of stuff. Is there no Brick Fairs for a while, Kevin?
Brick Bears?
Brick Fair, yeah.
What does that mean? Oh, Brick Fair. I thought you said Brick Bear, like the animal.
Brick Fair shows.
No, the next Brick Fair is not till Alabama in January.
Okay. I always when he does stuff, I get blown up a lot. I get just tons and tons and tons of emails, and I'm just like, wow, and I'm just like crazy.
Oh, for what? Like, why would you get those?
I don't know. I must have got on the mailing list for when I did New England.
Oh, like you're not a vendor, are you?
No, but you get all that stuff from different topics. So he must have a
robot.
So I'm in the Yahoo group. So every time the Yahoo groups goes off, that's what I was getting. So.
Oh, I am not in the Yahoo group.
And that's why that's probably why my email is like 48% full, is because 90% of these emails are from Brick Fair.
That's nuts.
Oh.
Well, I guess some Twitter's in here too, but Twitter's and Twitch. Twitter's Twitch, Brick Fair, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, we got a couple of Hilton here's from when I was in the Milwaukee area.
Cool. Okay, where did it go?
So
packing's going pretty good.
Yeah, that one shot you have on the bottom, definitely looks pretty cleared out.
Oh, the one on the one camera.
Yeah, definitely security footage camera.
Oh, that one over there. Yeah, if you look kind of over here. I mean, is that showing it? Yeah. So like these shelves here, you know, the top shelf where those bridges are at, that was full of sets.
Yeah.
That shelf, the shelf here where the scale is, this was full. That was full. There's still stuff down there because I can't get to it. Down there is the sealed minifigs, and I got a couple sets down there. Friends and Elves are up here. Star Wars. I mean, it's getting there. I mean, it's slowly going there, because if you look over here, the nice thing is I got this nice crane, and the crane is going to spin. We're going to spin over here. You got lots of Home Depot boxes, and you're going to see more Home Depot boxes and more Home Depot boxes. And so I found some city sets. And then I got, you know, some more. I found some more Dimension stuff. So yeah, it's getting there.
So I know probably the last thing you need is more Lego, but have you seen the Walmart clearance stuff lately?
No.
I hit a few Walmarts, but I haven't seen any of the stuff that you've been seeing. So.
Well, I haven't been seeing. I will say I'm not seeing quantity. I'm not seeing like pallets and pallets of stuff. But I bought. Here, I'll tell you what I bought. I bought another thing yesterday, or a couple days ago.
I buy any more, my parents, when they see what I already have, will probably. My mom might not let me live there. My mom might disown me. So this is what I've been doing lately. So I've been trying to make sure all the ice bears are built correctly, and then they're in the bag. So the archers will not get left behind again.
That seems like a good course of action.
So here you go. Warrior 1. Warrior 1 is probably one of the largest bags of guys. Him and 2. Warrior 1, Warrior 2. Icerlot. Icerlot was another one that's pretty big. I mean, what's funny right now, though, is I don't have as many as I thought I had. So I'm hopefully missing a bunch somewhere, because I think I only counted about 400 last time. I could have sworn it was somewhere near 800, so I'm missing some somewhere. Unless I was banking that on allies or something.
A Construction fan at all. I'm not really a Construction fan, but I do like this set because it looks really cool. It's like
I saw that in Target, and I was like, and it said 2017. I was like, when did that come out and I not see it?
So this set is standard retail is $54.99 for this set, and I got this for $11. I got it 80% off at Walmart.
Holy!
Wow!
I was actually very tempted to get two. They had two of them. I only took one because my conscience said, "Why do you need two of those?" I was like, "Well, because I need that two of everything." And it said, "But do you really?" And I was like, "Ah."
No, you need one for the stormtrooper, then one for Luke, so they can be chasing each other.
I know. I mean, that's a very valid argument.
So that's what I bought mine for.
Did you get this on sale too?
Yeah. But I think when I picked up mine, they were down to 21.
Yeah.
But that was several months ago. So.
Yeah, and this is the thing I put in the chat on your stream like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah.
And then I also got that Nexo Knight set for. That one was because I checked the price when I'm there in the store, and I think that one was 53% off. But also just the photos I'm seeing all on Instagram and stuff of people finding the most ridiculous Walmart clearances over the last like three or 4 weeks.
They're probably getting ready to roll into the Christmas season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the
Today
brickheads?
I found.
They had a couple brickheads for $1
What?
somewhere. So I saw the photos. I didn't see it in real life.
New or old ones?
Brickheads for $1? I don't care which
the
ones they
photos
are. I'd buy a bunch of brickheads for $1, no matter which ones they were.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. The photos I saw was the Gamora brickhead, and I think the Star-Lord, Peter Quill.
Cool.
I saw photos online at Walmart of those each for $1.
Was it? They were. Yeah, because whatever the next line of brickhead's supposed to be, they've been like kind of shuffling through them.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I mean, that's like, no matter what you think about it, you gotta buy them. You just have to. You can't.
it's
You can't not.
like a moral imperative.
I get them for the parts.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's. I mean, the brickheads actually have a decent assortment of certain parts. Absolutely grab
Oh
them.
yeah.
All right. Where the hell did my soldering iron go?
What? Where did what go?
My soldering iron.
Okay.
Okay. Just
You're like,
okay.
why do you
Now,
need a
I
soldering
was just
iron?
wondering where in the blank did my soldering iron go in?
No, I just said where'd my soldering iron go? I think I.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, look at that.
Carmen San Diego.
Man, I'm getting language policed.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Somebody's gonna start calling me captain or something,
It's okay.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at all
I, I,
those.
I I remember there was a really good statement made about that because he was raised in the Bronx. You really think his language is that clean?
Oh, so hey, I got an interesting thing. So I got hired to go run a booth at a fan. No, not a fan event. That's a lie. I got hired to help run a booth at an undisclosed location next week.
Undisclosed, huh?
I'm not ready to disclose it because I want it to be a surprise. But so next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I
You'd
will
be doing a thing.
I'll be somewhere. Not anywhere near this side of the country.
Cool.
So he's gonna be doing a thing, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, is that really doing this, dude? Why are you behind the counter?"
And I'm gonna be posting pictures, and I want people to be like, "Whoa, you're here!" That's my goal. That's my hope.
Cool. That's a valid goal. I like that goal.
I can guarantee you this. I can guarantee you they are AFOLs where I am going.
Hello, Mr. Hope Castle.
Hello, how are we doing?
Is that Dude Jude?
Hey, Mr. Hinkle.
Hey, Dude Jude.
Hey, little Hinkle.
The littlest. The littlest.
The littlest Hinkle.
He is registered for kindergarten now.
Ooh.
What do you do with the potato?
What do you do with a potato?
Juggle on it.
You juggle it? Yeah. That's not even a good joke.
It's a kid joke. Kid jokes are kid jokes. They're awesome.
Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, Miss Haley.
Hi.
Hello. Is this the famous dude Jude?
The Dude of Jude.
I didn't know I was famous.
All right.
I might, since I got a full room. Who's got chat? Anybody got chat open right now? Other than me?
I have it open.
I'm on my phone, so
No, it's fine. As long as someone's got it open, I can maybe, take my pad and
You're not
paper.
the chat master.
The chat master.
Tanya, the chat master.
You want me to chat master? Is that what I'm hearing?
If you can.
All right. You'll have to give me a moment because I'm still searching for something. So.
I got to see when I'm on camera here. I'm on camera. Let's see if I can.
that's okay. I was tearing through my Lego inside because I was looking for all my dinosaur poop, all the poop mounds I made for the set, and I was running around saying, "Where's my poop? Where's my dinosaur poop?"
That's a normal thing to yell.
Yeah.
How about this for an old theme, Kevin? What do you think? Remember this theme?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What theme are you showing off now?
Just some Atlantis.
Oh,
Just
wow.
one.
Make sure whenever the Jurassic World Bricktober pack becomes available somewhere in the world, make sure you a picture of the minifig of Dr. Malcolm standing in front of your poop pile.
Yep. No, I want that Dr. Malcolm Fig, man.
It's a good one, right? I just want to make the meme of Jeff Goldblum laying on his back with his shirt open.
They even include it in the Fig, and half his shirt's open, which is even more funny.
It's just you got to.
Hey, Reed, can you email Hoosier the link?
I did.
Who's
He
yours?
Chat.
If anybody else wants to try, since my stuff doesn't work very well, you guys are welcome to try. For some reason,
Yep.
nope, nothing I send works very well. I don't know what it is.
No, I'll forward it to Hoosier.
I'm gonna have to master that at some point. Probably when I get back to Wisconsin, I'll have to master that.
Is it for sure?
What, Wisconsin? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I put my 2 weeks in today, so my mom will be looking forward to it. I probably won't as much because my Lego collection doesn't get to stay with me. So
Yeah.
You're gonna have to store it.
well, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can talk my mom into a few shelves so I can at least work on the castle.
It's like growing up all over again, Reed.
Yeah, but my room's been changed a couple times, so I don't know if it's going to be as good as it's been before, but we'll see.
Like, Mom, I want more space for my toys.
Well, actually, I'm going to try and see if I can get some of the room in the basement, because what usually happens is when we have guests, I don't sleep in my bedroom anyways, or I didn't, so we'll see. I got to find my pad of paper and my pen. There they are. Paper. We are on Z. What are we on here? ZN.
Buy my toys.
Yeah.
I ate them all. All your toys were tasty. I ate them all.
Do you guys have a sorting
Yum.
for all this stuff?
What stuff?
About it.
Do you have a sorting solution for all that? I put all of this in like a bin. All of
I
this
put all of that together. Yeah, I put all of that together.
I use these smaller ones like these guys. Oh, there's my weapons I was looking for. Damn it! No wonder I find the dangest things when I move stuff around. They're in here. I put them in like I got like these little ones with the rounded bottoms.
But you sort them though.
To some extent, yes.
You sort them by what?
No wonder I didn't have these weapons in Milwaukee either, because they weren't sitting in the right spot. Man, somebody's just somebody had to smack me around a little bit. Oh, there's another bin of figs. That's always good to know. Well, hey, there's a. Is that a Kevin Hinkle? Well, that's a couple Kevin Hinkles. Oh, it's always nice to have a couple of him.
That's a pretty penny, man.
That's the one that everybody wants, I think, too. Let me see. I think I got. Oh wait, there's no cats in here, so he must have lucked out. He didn't have to run from cat ladies this time. So there he is in the green pants.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
There's one of them, and there's two of them. So I could have them running back to back. There's got to be some somewhere because the cat ladies aren't here. Oh, but my Magnificent Seven is. No wonder I couldn't find them at the show.
Did they ever do these? The knife and the fork. Did those ever show up in a gray?
In what?
In like a normal color, like a gray or silver?
I don't think they did. They did.
Hey, what's that?
Hey, Hoosier.
Hoosiers here. Party can start now.
Cruise Nation.
What's everybody up?
The box. Show this weird stuff, I guess. I'm gonna go see what else I got in the bedroom real quick. I am actually still boxing. Tanya's kind of helped me watch the chat.
Kind of vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, whatever. So if we miss something in the chat, just type it a couple times, hashtag it, Reed missed the chat, stuff like that.
Pay attention to me. There you go.
Yeah, I was doing some cleaning and organizing and everything else.
Sorting?
Sorting. What's sorting?
I don't know.
Another box of sets. Imagine that. Gee, you know. My stuff. Ugh.
Rick.
Just find everything everywhere. Ooh, some Batman stuff. That's a weird shape. That's gonna be tough. Ooh.
Okay, really? Really?
Friends!
Really?
Friend sets!
You have friend sets.
Yeah, I do. So for everybody who's been kind of paying attention, I am on letter. I've already been through the alphabet once. I'm on ZN. Zoo Nancy.
Zulu November.
Cool.
I found more.
Zulu November.
I keep finding more of these Catwoman frickin' or Batgirl brickheads.
Batgirl brickheads.
Yeah, I think I've got like I must be close to 30 by now or something.
Why do you have
I
some?
remember you posting a bunch of those saying, "Oh my gosh, look at how cheap these are," and I've bought a bunch.
Were they $1?
Purple, Kevin. Purple. Purple is my color. Purple.
Yeah, but you haven't opened them and poured the purple pieces into your collection.
They will eventually. Unless I use some of those to donate. I got them pretty cheap, so we'll see. I don't know. I mean, there's multiple things going on. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I need to get some officers. I need to get some board of directors for my nonprofit. And then who knows if that takes off, if we get back to Wisconsin, then I'll have to maybe don't put them in my stuff. My stuff.
That's city boxes.
I can't believe I have city sets still freaking hidden with all this other stuff. Life of George.
One of her.
Life of George.
I use these boxes. These I use for figs too. So there's some castle guys in there.
That's the version 1.
I got something for ya.
Got some version 2s floating around somewhere. You got something for me? See, here's my Mr. Freeze Ice Attack. What's funny is I found more Catwoman cycles. I think I must have 5 or 6 of that one too. More purple again. Mr. Freeze was cheap, so I bought a bunch of him. Yeah, I think when my parents see this, they're gonna have a heart attack. It'll be pretty scary.
Probably.
They'll be like, but Dad will be like, you did not have that much the last time I visited. I said, I know, Dad. That was a good almost 8 years ago, Dad.
I had
The
most of
time
it.
to acquire way too much more stuff.
Kevin, are you sorting?
I am.
Sorting. Well, this is a time to sort and build and talk with friends.
I
Yeah,
have.
I mean-
Reed has seen it in real life. I have a really, really terrifying, gigantic Sterilite bin full of all of this, like all accessories and weapons and stuff like that.
I haven't been able to steal any of those yet, so he's still got them.
And I've also got real, or not real, but like regular minifig stuff mixed in there too. So I need to get all that stuff out.
Nice.
I think I can leave the weapons and utensils and all that. And just put
Hi.
them for 4,000.
Yeah,
I gotta write these down.
that's what I did too. Like,
Oh,
and now here we are.
Here we go.
you did what?
Put all this stuff into a bin.
I thought these had a 6-digit number on them one time. It's not. I don't know how to find them.
I'm still trying to figure out how I ended up with one piece of not straight track.
Very confusing. I don't understand. I
Yeah, I know.
don't understand.
There's numbers, but they're on the tags and you can't read them.
So I started, today was the first day of sketching for the next full shirt design.
Oh, nice.
Sounds like fun.
We're going pirates. We're going pirates next month.
Very nice.
Yeah.
build my first speed champion set.
What, tonight? Get it built.
Yeah, I was going to try.
Go ahead.
But
I ain't got my reading glasses on. I can't see the instructions.
What, do
that's
you,
a problem.
you got your building glasses on though?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't got them. I left them at work.
Are you sure they're not on the top of your head?
Yeah, because I got my regular glasses on my eyes where I can see, but I can't read them. The instructions are too small. I can't read them.
That's what your phone is for, with the the 2x scale and stuff like that, taking pictures.
Well, I can't look at my instructions to my phone. I can't see my phone either.
You, mister, are in trouble.
I was looking at the sticker sheet. It's got a 3x4 size sticker sheet. I can't even read the numbers that are labeling the stickers.
Taking those apart.
That's a problem.
You have an issue.
I need new glasses.
That fixes the issue, yes.
I need bifocals.
And it's kind of what I have, but my contacts are terrible, and the glasses then mean I can see far, but then I can't see close. So,
Reed, I have never once in my entire life ever seen you with glasses on.
Yeah, neither have I.
I wear them for driving. So that's the way I don't hit you guys when I'm on the road.
Wait, does that mean you have prescription sunglasses?
No, because I wear contacts. I wear contacts the only time I wear my glasses when I'm driving. Because at night the contacts are too blurry, and I will hit you if I'm wearing those.
I just think it's crazy because I've known you for how many years now? I don't know, 9 years, 8 years, and I've never in my life ever seen you wear glasses.
Probably even longer than that, sir.
Probably. I think you're lying. I don't think you really wear them.
You learn
You don't think I have what?
Reed's too pretty for glasses.
Okay. You guys are crazy. Okay.
What you building, Hooge?
I'm taking it apart.
What you taking apart?
What you taking apart, Hooge?
Why did you have to put technic
Are you
pins in?
paying attention, Kevin? You paying attention?
What? What am I looking for?
Okay.
No, I can't. That's not fair. I can't even see it. It's all blurry.
Now I can't see because now it is truly blurry at this point now. So
We need like a real, you know what? It'd be nice if I could meet up in real life and then take a picture of you wearing the glasses.
Standing next to Brick Bab.
yeah. We'll save that for a show where Brick Vibe's there. We need a picture of Brick Vibe and Reed wearing glasses. So when those two are combined, it's over.
Let's just keep going. We'll put Just Too Good without his insect head. We'll put. We can get all the mysteries of the world.
There's mysteries of the world?
Always.
Well, what's funny is everybody saw all my dragons. I had all those dragons, those water dragons at Brickworld, Milwaukee, or Wisconsin. And I still have 6 more in the box.
Problems over there, Erica.
Don't ever put technic pins in something again.
So it's made it sturdy.
Yeah, but it made my fingers hurt.
You better get stronger fingers then.
Hey, Reed, was that a blue dragon you held up?
Yeah, the water dragon. Yeah, this guy, this girl or whatever.
Oh, that's an elephant. I seen the blue Ninjago dragon at Walmart. I almost got it, but I didn't.
No, I like those just because those work for what I'm doing. So I have a bunch of them that are all rolled up into a ball that are in bags for the castle. But I also have a bunch, and actually I might have to pull a couple out for next week's show. Wreak some havoc, I guess. Oh no!
If I do get dragon is going to be the blue one. I like the blue one.
Yeah, I mean, I've got. I probably have. I think I have Ninjago mechs because I like the mech stuff. I'm gonna wreak havoc. I'm gonna do wreak havoc with mechs. I think there's a couple chances that automation will attack Hope Castle in the future, or it'll be the autonomous whatever figures everybody keeps yapping about. We'll see. Let's see what we can do. I'll hit a hole right in the middle. Right in the middle.
That everyone's talking about? What did you just say? What figures that everyone's talking about? Autonomous figures, or what did you say?
No, or the same colors, whatever, monochromatic or whatever everybody wants me to have.
Yeah, because you said that was your main problem, is that you needed an antagonist that could not be affiliated with any species or anything that could potentially offend someone. So the best solution is just a monochromatic army.
I will have to figure that one out.
I think that was a strong community crowdsourced suggestion.
Yes. 5 of that one. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Some of the stuff was purchased to be kind of possible future donations, too, so that's all got to be figured out.
Does anyone have any ideas on this Bricklink April Designer Program thing?
What's that about, Kevin? Do you know?
Hey, Brick Spare, how are you tonight? We're doing well. I'm doing well. How's everyone else?
Hey, Brick Spare.
I don't know what it is, Hoosh.
You're Kevin Hinkle. You know everything.
Well,
what is it?
Kevin's supposed to know what it is, but you know.
I'm so incredibly sorry that I've disappointed you all.
You're fired, Kevin.
I know.
Again.
I think Lego already did that, unfortunately.
I think we've crossed that bridge.
I think we have. We have crossed that bridge a couple times.
I'm genuinely interested, but I have no idea. It just seems like an interesting move because I was in a number of meetings over the years in which the words "we will never, ever, ever, ever partner with Bricklink" were uttered many times.
No, I'm surprised they haven't before because Bricklink, it's so many builders and who are out there. How much traffic do they get?
Yeah. It's kind of weird because, I from a community perspective, it is an absolutely valuable tool that is 100% critical. From a purely company perspective, it could definitely be a compromise of the global no reseller approach policy thing.
Lego could kill Bricklink in 2.5 seconds flat just by having a reliable shop-at-home bricks and pieces service.
Sure. So it's just weird. I'm very curious as to what this thing is.
One of our members brought up, is this the beginning of a catch and release program or catch and detain program by Lego?
Part of me also wants to think that it's maybe potentially being hyped up to more than what it really is. Because the announcement to the announcement goes out of its way to keep saying Lego Group's 60th anniversary of the Lego Brick, 60th anniversary of the Lego Brick. I'm like, why are you hyping up that contest so much? It makes me think that this really is like a contest, like a one and only contest. That's specifically partnered just for this year, celebrating the anniversary of the break.
That bacon. Tanya, what you eating?
Chinese food because it is delicious.
Oh, it looked like a piece of bacon there for a second.
Oh, this right here.
Yeah,
it's a big, skewered piece of beef, and it is delicious. It is all delicious.
Bacon.
Yeah.
I had to take a nap when I got home this afternoon, so I didn't have time to cook myself some food, and nor do I feel really up to cooking food. So I'm food.
Yeah, I got rest of my lunch waiting for me. I had pho for lunch today, so I can't wait to eat the rest of it.
You know, that's if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't want a butler. I wouldn't want a maid, but I would definitely want like a cook or a chef.
You got Uber Eats, don't you?
Well, I guess.
Or
I'm not a millionaire.
You got me there for
there's so many of food delivery services now.
I would want a chef that is really good at Asian foods.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know, who knew how to do different Asian foods really well.
I know this ain't Lego talk, but Tanya, have you ever watched Mikey Chan on YouTube?
I don't believe so. Who are they? What do they do?
Mike Chan, he's got several channels. Like one of them, Strictly Dumplings. He goes around eating food, Chinese food, and all kinds of other food. He's been all over the Asian territory, China and Japan and Thailand and.
Asian dumplings are near and dear to my heart. I adore.
Does he eat more than dumpling?
Huh?
Does he eat more than dumpling?
Oh, he eats more dumplings. One of his favorite things when he was in Vietnam, he had the pho there. Loved it, and he eats all the. He looks like Jackie Chan.
How can you have a show called Strictly Dumplings and do other things?
Well, he also has his own Mikey Chan channel and Eat with Mikey, and he's also got a science channel.
Oh, not cool.
Dumplings and friends.
Dumplings and others.
I like watching it. He can eat. He ate 3 bowls of noodles one time. Well, he probably ate more than that, but he can eat, man.
In one sitting? 3 bowls of noodles in one sitting?
Yeah, he can eat more than I can.
Okay, there's one box done. Now I need to get my finished box sets because I need to move some stuff around. Take some shelves down to make more room for boxes.
All right, Reed. So Tanya knows where you live, just in case those boxes decided to attack you. And start.
And then the rescue team.
Okay. Woo. As long as we have backup plan.
Local man crushed by his fandom.
I'm fine on your thing, Haley.
Say again.
Is that one of the Donald Pod things on your mock right there? Is that your volcano you're still working on?
Oh yeah, this is one section.
I was gonna say, you guys talking about me when I'm not in the room?
No,
we can talk about you when you're in the room if you want.
Oh, here we go. For everybody who remembers the old original Falcon, here's the boxes they used to come in. So,
is that the shipper container?
The what?
The outer shipping container?
Yep. You just got one from me recently, full of stuff. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Was that the UCS Falcon box?
Yep, that's what it is. I need to box up some built sets and these are what I'm using. So it's already got stuff in it. Well, what's funny is Kevin will enjoy this. So I went to Kids Fest Cincinnati a few years back, many years back, actually, to say this. So I had a duffel bag, an extra duffel bag that I took with me, as people tell me to do. So I opened up a bunch of sets. Oops, dropped the bag. Drop test of unbuilt sets. That's always fun. So yeah, so in this bag are different sets. So I bought them, unboxed them, threw them in the bag, and took them with me. Oh, and that's my test. That was my test for my my ribbon. But so those are all set. So I got to figure out what to do with those at some time. Maybe build, maybe. If I find the instructions. Well, since we're going down memory lane, it's kind of been destroyed. But here's one of my first mocks, actually, with this one. This guy here, this one, this tower. This tower was one of my first mocks I put on display. This guy right here. Don't mind the pen. But yeah, so it had a couple helicopters, fire helicopters. It's really dusty right now. And then this bus. And it was being hijacked with stormtroopers until it had an accident. So I lost the wheel. And an accident.
Run off a bridge?
Maybe. There are a couple bridges up here. These are my bridges I've used before for other shows. Whoop! Almost dropped it. Lego built cribbage board. Glow in the dark marker. That's no big deal. So this was my rail bridge. Just put track on it. It's got some special pieces going through the middle to make it sturdy. These guys right here. So I have lots of these guys. And then this is my road bridge. So it should expand a good distance. And then there's people on the inside the side, doors on the end. Somehow Jack Sparrow's in there. He's in there somewhere having fun.
What was that, Kevin Hinkle?
The hat.
I don't know. I couldn't see what you was holding up.
I'm randomly holding up interesting minifig elements as I'm sorting.
You just got to make noise, Kevin, or you don't show up on the screen.
Cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's an interesting. I mean, there's actually a bunch of different cowboy hats now over the years. This one is, I think this one's from the guy dressed up as a horse or riding a horse.
Yep.
This is also interesting. The brick torso for the kids. And it's like all like molded together. It's a little like indent for the head on the top. Arms are molded into it.
That's a cool piece.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well,
Mr. Hinkle?
You can dress up as adults can dress up as a brick on Target.
Yeah, I saw that costume. Mr. Hinkle, I'll take all the hair you have from the little birthday girl from the latest series.
Oh, I have a lot of hair pieces.
Oh yeah, that is Tanya's hair.
Yep, it is.
Do they make a beard piece?
Oh yeah. You want me to show you my bag of beards?
I'm looking for a certain type of beard piece. And I didn't know if I could get it at from the minifig build thing at the Lego store.
For this is my bag full of facial hair.
I need one that would look like Grizzly Adams.
Let's see what we got in the bag of beards.
Bag of beards.
Bag of beards. That's just.
Hey, Mrs. Brick Kitten. She's in the chat.
That's Tanya.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching the chat.
Cat Master. Let's see here. Like this, maybe.
Say something again.
You want that at all?
This part.
Maybe not so woolly looking. Just like front beard section.
Okay.
I just dropped your piece and I'm not picking up. Show me your secrets.
It is all bad. I went down, took all the towels out. I took all the bricks off.
There's a certain beard that they made for like the Lego Movie. Yeah.
Can you please take my numbers?
Did they ever make the
Like this. Here it is. It's pretty thin. This is in dark gray.
they
Dude, it focuses on there maybe.
kind of an Amish looking beard? Did they ever make a different color?
They did this in brown. I think that was it. I think either brown or gray.
Would they ever have that at the Lego store where you build the minifigs?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe they might. This is the other color. It's the same part, but this is in brown.
That would probably work if I could find one.
Yeah, this was. I think this was used as the miner in the Lego Movie collectible minifigs.
Yeah. My boss's daughter is getting married right now in San Diego. And her husband, her soon-to-be husband, looks like Grizzly Adams.
Is this a wedding gift?
Huh?
Hey, are you trying to plan a wedding gift?
Well, I found the set 40197, and it's got the bride and groom.
Yeah.
They have the custom hair colors, but they don't have a beard for him because he does have a beard and he looks like Grizzly Adams. The hair would work, but I need a beard.
I actually, a long time ago, it was many years ago, but I got a commission once to build a wedding couple for a cake. But it was only minifigs. Like, they just wanted me to do like really accurate minifigs of the bride and groom, like the right head, the right clothing. They wanted like accessories that matched kind of what they like to do. And I mean, it was pretty cheap. It was like a $20 commission, but it was, they wanted specifically to have themselves be built as minifigures, and I just put them together. They approved it, approved the photo, and then I just sent them the parts, and it was a $20 commission.
Yeah, this set's pretty cool because it's got 3 different hair colors for the bride, and it's got 3 different hair colors for the groom, and the groom also can wear a top hat. And it also comes with pieces to make a wedding cake.
I don't think I've ever seen a wedding anywhere where the groom is wearing a top hat.
Yeah, I know. It looks weird on the front of the box.
Is that a thing? Is that like a thing in Europe that I'm missing?
No, I bought this in Nashville, Tennessee.
No, the concept of wearing a top hat as a groom to your wedding. Is that a European concept?
I don't know. It might be. Or it might just be old tradition kind of thing. Because he doesn't really have like a tuxedo when he's got like just a black suit with a regular tie.
Very, very interesting.
And I was hoping to have Like I was thinking about building it and have like gluing the arch part together.
Yep.
And sending it to her because it's got like an wedding arch, and you can put the cake behind them, and of course, you know they're getting married probably right about now in San Diego, and so this will be a little bit late, but it's pretty cute. I was hoping to find a beard so I could customize the character, because I know which hair to put for her, and the hair that's in the box for him would work in the right color. They got the right color. I just need a beard to make him look like Grizzly Adams. Yeah. He's a unique character. He looks like a surfing Grizzly Adams. So his hair's, before he cut it, his hair was kind of bleached out, so it was kind of from dark blonde to lighter. I mean, not dark, from like a darker, medium brown to a light brown. So he really did look like Grizzly Adams before he trimmed it up. So I might end up going by the Lego store just to see if I could find a piece of that mess they call a minifig build. But every time I've been there and looked at it at the Nashville Lego store,
yeah,
pieces are all mixed together. They're not like, you ain't got just heads in one hole. You got everything in every hole. It looks like they just dumped it all in a box, shook it up, and then dumped it into individual holes.
We used to sort them. We used to sort that stuff, and I think it just took too much time. And Lego's been watching labor all these years, and rather than make it a great experience, they'd rather not waste the labor to sort it. I mean, I think that's what it is. Because, I mean, we used to sort it all the time. When it was a downtime, we'd slowly sort it and everything else. So I remember doing that. I don't know what's going on, but don't ask me.
Yep.
About 2 years ago, when I first went to the Lego store here in Nashville, it was all, you know, it was all heads in one hole and all hats. It was all separated. And that's the first time I ever built 3 minifigs. And that was the last time, because every time I look at it, you'd have to stand there for 3 hours to find the parts you need to build anything.
Oh, I mean, I just take a handful and dump it on the tray and shift through what I want to get.
Yeah. That's what everybody else is doing at this one, and it's the little trays are always full of parts everywhere. Nobody puts them back in the holes. You can't tell what figure parts they have out there because they're all mixed together.
I don't know. They had some really good ones when I was there a couple days ago. The Statue of Liberty head. And
anybody want to see my box of sets? You guys see that?
Where's the box?
You see that?
Barely.
How about now? No?
No, the line of people's boxes is right where you want us to look.
Move it to your right.
How about now? You see a box now? You see a box now?
Yeah, we see it.
It's still blurry though, but you know.
Okay, how about now? Does it look better now? How's that? I look
No,
good?
it's really, really artifacty.
Tanya,
that's too freaking bad then. I'm sorry.
Tanya has pumpkin heads.
Yeah, Tanya saw pumpkin heads. And in lieu of a third figure, she just stuffed pumpkin's heads in there.
That's pretty cool. Do they actually fit on a minifig's head?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're the Scooby-Doo ones, right?
I had them at Brick World. I have special guys that are Pumpkinhead militia. So
Little witch.
Those are like
And
the
you grab it.
Scooby-Doo ones, right?
Huh?
And Pumpkinhead on top.
They're like Scooby. Yeah. Okay.
They're pretty cool looking. I like them. Had to pick them up.
Cool. Hey, Reed, that's a head guy for your bear's pumpkin head.
Yeah.
You'd have to get a lot of pumpkin heads.
They fight the bears fight them. You know.
Bears can eat them.
Bears are far superior than pumpkin heads. I'm sorry, just they are.
Yeah, bears can eat the pumpkin heads.
Sometimes, unless they've eaten too much and they get sick. They don't listen to me.
Too many pumpkin head soldiers.
The Jack of Bricks.
Uh-oh. What is that, Tanya?
The app-controlled Batmobile.
Skynet.
I got a $100 gift card. I had no idea what to spend it on. So I bought this so I can start mucking with the new powered up stuff.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
This guy's gonna have to stay out here because I'm not moving it back to the bedroom. I'll drop him and I'll send pieces everywhere.
Pieces everywhere. Never. That never happens.
It happens to me a lot, but I need another box, and they both have stuff in them. Well. Maybe we'll use these guys. I was hoping to use those guys. Hope we get some more of these boxes tomorrow. Oh no, actually not these guys.
Tomorrow.
Brick Bear had a question in the chat. Are Halloween minifig parts out in the stores now on the Build a Minifig stand?
Yeah, they were yesterday.
Really? What kind of Halloween figs?
Vampire, Spider Woman, the Spider Queen, Witch, Scarecrow, and the pumpkin heads and assorted accessories.
Hey, Tanya, can you make Lego parts?
On the 3D printer?
Yeah.
Mixed success. Lego's tolerances are pretty tight, so it's kind of difficult. But I've had mixed success on stuff.
I was wondering if you could make a custom piece for the watches.
Possibly.
Oh yeah. The Lego watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this piece right here. This is the piece you need to make a bunch of. This piece right here. This piece, I have probably 10 or probably 5 to 10 Lego watches I can't wear anymore because this piece breaks all the time. I used to hold them in the store, so I had extra pieces.
Bring me the piece tomorrow, Reed, and let me take a look at it, see if I can CAD it up for you, and see if I can get it.
I'd like to be able to take 2 watch faces and hook them close together, where I could like have several of the different watch faces together.
That would be crazy.
Because I keep finding watch pieces in random lots of loose Lego, and I love the watches. And the first 2 I ever found were Yoda and C-3PO.
Yeah, I've got Yoda.
Even though they have the studs on the piece that connects to the face, and you can use a regular Lego plate to connect them together, I don't think it's strong enough to wear out in public without it being able to pop apart. And I was hoping to find somebody who could make a piece that could where I could connect the couple of faces together. So I could because I got a Lloyd Ninjago watch and a Stormtrooper watch and Yoda and PO. I'd like to be able to put all of them around my wrist.
I'll get her a piece tomorrow and make it happen.
Oh, I thought you read the little.
I know there's two different style pieces that connect to the face. There's the one with the studs and one without that looks like regularly.
Yeah, I've got both of those.
The one without the studs would probably work better because that way I could get more of them around my wrist.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
This is the next up box. Box some friends. Pretty colors. Got a beach towel. If I need a friend's beach towel, I got one.
The Lego Tommy gun.
Hey, Hinkle, that's a Chicago typewriter.
Yeah, these they had these for sale on the picnic wall at the Lego store at North, I think, or North Park, or one of those. Reed was.
Yeah, Brick World last year, I think. Or the year before.
That was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But I bought an entire large cup of these.
Yeah, I bought a small cup.
I'd buy a big cup full of them things.
Yeah, we didn't want that many. Oh, I got more sets here.
All right, here's a question. Who was collecting the Harry Potter Flashback series?
I got the ones I needed, but that's about all I was going
The
to
CMFs? I got a full set.
I got none. I don't own a single one.
Yet. I got to mail them out to you.
Nice.
I actually lucked out, and I have 2 of the number 22 Percival Graves.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was wild how I got them though.
Oh, how so?
The first one I went to Walmart and they had the case box was sitting there and it only had 8 left in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I went ahead and got those, and one of those was Percival Graves.
Nice.
And the next week I went to Walgreens and I picked up 10 minifigs. They had them all on one little peg, long peg about 1.5 feet long. So I picked off 10 right off the end. I didn't fill them or nothing. And I ended up getting another Percival Graves. So
you got Percival Graves just raining down from the heavens on you.
Yes. So now I can display one as Percival Graves and Gil. What's his name? Gil.
No. What is his name?
Colin Farrell.
Gilbert Long. Not Gilbert. Gil. It ain't got to be Gil. Whatever Johnny Depp's character is. But now I can display both of them. And I actually lucked out and got 2 Mad Eye Moonies, so I can.
So you actually have the complete set.
So I can display him as both Mad Eye Mooney and what's his name, Junior dude.
Barty Crouch.
Yeah, I can't ever remember his name. I know he was the doctor in Doctor Who, but I can't ever remember his name in Harry Potter.
What did I do with my mouth?
I'm still missing 4 figures.
Which ones you missing?
Dobby, Harry Potter with the invisibility cloak.
A lot of people are missing that one.
I think I've got a bunch of those guys.
Newt Commander.
I think I got a Newt.
and whatever number 21 is. I don't know who he is.
What's he look like?
He's the guy with the tile.
Yeah, he's a guy in the.
I can't think of what his name is.
With a tile in his hand. He's one of the Magnificent Beast characters.
But doesn't Dobby also have a book?
Yeah, well, Dobby has a big book and a 1x2 tile piece with a sock printed on it.
Yep.
But this dude just has a 1x2 tile. He ain't got wands. He ain't got nothing.
That fantastical beast guy.
Yeah.
He's usually a little bit easy to find.
Was it Grievous something?
Possibly. I don't know their name. I can't remember their names.
Here comes the noise. Here comes the noise.
I do have quite a few doubles of several other characters too.
I'll take your Lunas.
I can't. Let's see. I get two more than one.
Yeah, I'll take your Lunas if you don't want them.
3 seconds.
I can't remember how many Lunas I got. I think Luna's a pretty cool character. But I know I got 2 Hermione's, 2 Ron's, maybe 2 or 3 of the Malfoys.
Hey, 2 Rons don't make her right.
And what's his name? Longbottom.
Neville.
Yeah, Neville Longbottom. I got 2 of him. Number 7, I can't think of that girl's name. I got 2 of her. I got 2 of number
Cho
8.
Chang.
Yeah, I guess.
She's she has an owl, long black hair. Yeah, it's Cho.
And I got 2 of at least 2 of number 8. I can't remember his name.
Does he have a flag?
Yeah, the dude with the flag.
I can't remember his name either.
Is it Dean Thomas? No.
Yeah,
that's
him?
it.
I think so.
And the little professor dude with the megaphone, I got.
Flitwick.
I probably got 2 or 3 of him, doubles of him.
How am I gonna do this? How did I do this?
Let's see.
How did I do that?
Oh, that's that dude with. That's the.
Reed, what did you do?
How did I get that on with the light there?
I didn't do that.
How did I do that? That's not even funny. Well, here, I'll show you. You can see it on the camera. I'll turn it. As you look straight ahead, you will see there's a light here. Also a shelf that needs to lift up above the shelf, above the light. And I don't know how that happened.
You were smoking crack that day you put that shelf in.
I was doing something that day. I don't know what it was that. I don't think it was.
I think
you think it was, but
I think you said it and then you forget it.
Yeah, the problem is it's hooked to this guy. It's hooked to the other shelf. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Here, let me pull this other monitor out of here so I don't hurt this too. I got extra monitors. I might have to leave a monitor with Tanya.
Oh, jeez.
just so I can maybe do like the hobby show from Madison, you know?
Yeah.
Just have the castle somewhere. Just be like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. Oh, wait, I'm not here. I'm here, but not here.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get this kid in the bath and get to sleep so we can get up early in the morning.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin.
Later.
Good to see you. Talk to you later.
Everybody have a wonderful evening and keep watching on social media to see where in the U.S. I end up on Tuesday.
Where is Kevin now?
Where in the world is Kevin Hinkle and Carmen San Diego?
Yep.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Take it easy.
Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
Good night.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Is there anybody? Brickhead Family was in the chat.
my chat monitor?
I don't know.
I got no idea where she's at. I think in Colorado.
Not paying attention to chat because she's working on stuff.
What? Is that possible?
There's one extra Luna.
Ooh, Luna, she's so cool. She's adorables.
Oh, there's my extra Percival.
I don't know how I did this. How did I do this?
Oh, there's the extra hot dog girl.
I never remember her name.
Rick Smith calls her the hot dog girl. There's Longbottom.
She's one of the fantastic characters too.
Start with a Q. No.
I got one extra Luna Love. Good.
I love Luna, so like.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she comes with a double-sided head, so I might keep this until I can display her with and without the glasses.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
What the heck did I do here? What the heck did I do?
But I have two of the number 7 girl, the long-haired girl with the owl.
Right.
I got two of her. I got two extra of the little professor with the megaphone. And I got two of extra-wise. I got an extra Harry, Hermione, and Ron. And what's his name? Malfoy. Who's oh, that's
the unconventional way, I guess. Means I gotta get some sets out of here.
I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with all these extras.
Yeah, I'm getting down to the good sets here, guys.
Getting down to the good sets.
Oh, the best set's coming right here. No, not that one. This one right here. Whoa, what happened? Did you get wet somehow? No. This one right here. This is a good one. Model Town House.
Oh, is that the? Yeah, that's a good one.
Model Town House.
Somehow got damaged. Wonder if the mouse decided that I had tried to eat into my box. It wasn't a damaged shipment, and so it was probably 80% off or 90. So it was. I think it was like $15 for a $120 set or something crazy.
Nice.
Hey, Daddy, Brickhead.
I've got another one that's kind of like it, the family home. Hey,
Daddy, Brickhead, how many Percivals do you have? Yeah, Jang Brick said Percival was the hard one to find. It was supposed to be winning the whole case. I don't know about it.
Look at that. Okay. This is
Newt. Oh, I wasn't even going to get to Harry Potter CMFs.
Why not?
Yeah, I like Harry Potter, and I got some Harry Potter sets I pieced together, and I was going to sell. I like the story now, but I wasn't going to hold on to the stuff. space, space constraints. I'd rather use it for something I like more.
I get you.
Bricksbear needs Dobby. I need a Dobby too. Are you still assembling that bridge, Hoosier?
What?
I said, Hoosier, are you still unassembling that same bridge?
Well, it's not Hoosier, but it's Erica. But yeah, we're still doing the same bridge, and it's taking quite longer than I expected.
Oh, Eric, I'm sorry, I didn't notice that he left. How long was that bridge that y'all had to disassemble?
It took us 24 pieces of straight track and disassemble it will probably take an hour or so.
That's a long bridge.
It's pretty long.
Of course, I'm not sure how long a straight piece is. I don't have no train track.
And how long does it take?
You see my train, my elevated rails behind my city?
They're lit up on the way.
Hang on.
That's the one thing throughout my years of getting lots of beans of Lego. I hardly found any train power. I think I got one set of wheels, a cow catcher, and like 3 pieces of track.
Pretty wild.
You got my stuff ready, Tanya?
Yeah, I got it for you. I'll bring it to you tomorrow.
Sweet. Knowing my luck, I'd probably forget it if I didn't ask for it now.
Probably. And I'd just hold on to it. And at some point you'd go, hey, did you ever give me my Maersk back? And I'd be like, no. And you're like, can I have it back? And I'm like, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I gave it back. Remember that time I dropped it off here? And I'd be like, I don't remember that, but okay.
I don't have that capability in me. I don't lie well.
I used to. I try not to anymore.
Quick, Tanya, run! You have it.
Do you want your servo motor back?
Yeah, that'd probably be nice.
I can keep it for you. It'll be safe and used. Nah, I'll bring it back to you.
I'd probably use it eventually for something, for a boat or something.
Yeah, like I said, I'll bring it tomorrow.
Why is it? But is it in something right now?
Yeah, it's in my two little mini robots. But since
well, you can. I'd say hold on to it. You can probably get it back to me at some point. Don't worry about it.
Well, here's the dealio. Okay, I wanted two matching robots, right? Since what's his name is whining for his motor back, I'm gonna pull it out and get his motor back on it so he can relax. And
yeah, I didn't realize someone else was asking for theirs too. Sorry.
Yeah, he asked for it. He at the last meeting he goes, well, where's my servo motor? And I go, it's still in the creation that I'm bringing to shows. And he goes, well, I think I'd really like it back. And I'm like, can I buy it off of you? He goes, no, I need to put it back in my inventory. I'm like, okay.
Oh, because it was in something. That's right. It was in a built thing or something or whatever.
Yeah, and
yeah,
but I'll pick up more at some point. I mean, it's like,
yeah.
dude. I understand. Have your Legos back, right? Don't want anyone getting mad or having hard feelings.
I was gonna say if you were using it, I mean, for me, I'm probably not going to use it for a while, so it probably wouldn't be a big deal. Wow, I see some boxes leaning. This is not a good thing.
Don't worry, your rescue team is ready. Standing by.
Wow. Plastic shells might not be as good as I thought they were. Well, no, that might not be good. I just took apart the metal one.
What was you saying, Haley?
You're saying that the rescue team's ready.
Her mic's not very loud.
Whose mic isn't loud?
Haley's.
Apparently my mic is not loud.
Yeah. You're in Texas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can barely hear you in Tennessee.
Aww. All right, I'll try to shout really loudly.
Texas is a nice place. If you like the desert.
How about as close to desert environment as I want to be?
I've only ever been to Frisco, Texas, and man, it looked like a desert.
Yeah, I live by the coast, so I got plenty of water. I don't get that trapped in a desert feeling.
Cool. My sister's got a friend that lives in Houston, but I've never really been there. But Frisco, Texas, we drove through Dallas. I could only see interstates when we did that, but Frisco was just being built. It was like not downtown Frisco, but it was like a little bit south of there.
Yeah.
And everything was brand new, basically within a couple of months. They had curbs and everything and trees planted, but there was no grass anywhere, and there was dirt everywhere. I'm like, man, they need to work on their landscape. That was back in was it 2007 when Hurricane Katrina came through? I think that's when it was. I was down there for a Transformer convention.
Katrina was 05.
Yeah, 05. That's I know Katrina was coming through. I couldn't remember which year it was. But I was down there during that year, and the hotel we stayed in was right next to a brand new baseball park or baseball stadium or whatever you call them things. Me no watch sports. Me know nothing.
Me know nothing.
Me know nothing about no sports.
Wow. All I can say is if nobody thinks I got shelves, you need to look at how many shelves I got. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm watching what you're going through with all your sorting and stuff, and you're telling me to put up shelves like yours in my apartment.
Yeah, probably won't have as many. You won't have as many as I have. That's for sure. That's the problem. Is every time I wanted more space, I bought more shelves. So
I don't want to feel like we're living in a warehouse, Reed.
You don't do too much, you'll be okay. I mean, I have shelves. Not only do I have shelves in the bedroom, I do have shelves also in the bathroom to get rid of some dead space there too. So, but here I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. And then, of course, there's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 of that size out here. Damn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the other one. And then the other one is the bigger. But it is pretty crazy. I will say that.
Yeah, I can say
Damn.
But I mean, the thing is, though, I mean, the other thing too is you have to realize I built it as I went, and it's tough to move around. So at some point, the next move will hopefully have a good organization, and I won't have to move it too much. I mean, I'm hoping that if I get a decent job in Wisconsin, I can afford a little bit bigger domicile.
Well, Wisconsin's a lot cheaper for living, though.
Yeah, that's the goal. So I can find something a little bit bigger. I mean, if it sits in storage, as long as I have room for some shelves at my mom's for like brick, for like the castle and stuff like that, then I would be happy. So I could build until I find or whatever. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where the other problem was too is my shelves weren't close enough together. I wanted the shelves closer together, so I had less. I probably wouldn't have used as much because I wouldn't have had as much dead space. But
right,
and that's a learning curve, you know. And once I got it in here, I realized that, you know, hey, wow, this is kind of crazy. But I mean, the other thing too, you have to realize that they're trying to sort, and that's what's making this a mess. If you look at it, I mean, everything on the floor is bins of brick. I mean, there's, you know, I'm using Kevin's technique. I got 17-gallon bins here, and so I've got 17-gallon worth of tiles, a 17-gallon of slopes, a 17-gallon of this, a 17-gallon of that, and that's what just kind of it just kind of compiles. And so, but you know, and that's why I'm trying to box in a way that I have bin space underneath. But so once I have space underneath the bins, I can actually get some of these bin pieces and maybe do a little bit of sorting, possibly. It's not on a priority other than just getting into a box. There might be a couple 17-gallon bins of just miscellaneous brick that will still need to be sorted or resorted, because I've got that sorting thing here that will be a mess too. So it is kind of, but I mean, it's Kevin's technique is a good one. You start just by your shapes,
right?
And then you once you get to that point, you figure out what kind of bins. So if you look at my bin area, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, probably 6 or 7 different types of bins, and that's fine. If you can figure out what you want, what you like, then it makes it easier to do. And that's kind of what Kevin said. Don't just buy bins to buy bins unless you know what you're going, what kind of system you want.
Right.
You know, I mean, if I eventually got a place big enough, I mean, his system is nice, but I guess it just depends on what I plan to build. And I'm working on a trade too to get more clear pieces too. So before I leave Denver, so
cool.
I've got Mark up north has got some, so, and I've got a set that he wouldn't mind having, so he just has to find his stuff. Plus, I might have. He suggested it. I might have some display material I might try to liquidate. I have the old, Haley might remember this. Maybe. How long have you worked for Lego, Haley? Haley still there?
She's asleep.
She's muted.
Oh, I was gonna say she probably worked for Lego for a while. But I have one of the old gallery cases. One of the old white, the square one. Might liquidate that one. Might try and get rid of it. See if somebody wants to pay for it. It's got a nice clear box, probably about the size of a large Home Depot box, maybe a little bit shorter. I mean, it's metal. Probably would need some touch-up work to it because it's been in the garage for so long. Probably get rid of that. I think I'm going to take my Lego shelf with me. I think I'd like to have at least some good Lego history with me because I have one of the old Lego shelves from the old Mills store. Use that. I use that. It's in. Actually, I should put the pictures up on my website. I used it at one of the shows at the Carl Mills Mall. One of the early Demlug shows. It's kind of cool.
Hey, Reed.
Yeah.
How long did you work for Lego, and how long have you been away from them?
I worked for just over 7 years, and they let me go at the end of 2016. So I was there just over 7. And I've been in this apartment for 6. So you have to remember, I've been in this apartment for 6 years, and that's why it's one of those things where moving is tough, because I just kept adding more and more and more and more without really having any regard for having to move. I mean, I was getting to the point where I've been close, and I've been ready probably in another 4 or 5 months. I probably would have been better off, but forces me to move a little bit faster. So, yeah, good long career.
If you don't mind me asking, what did they let you go for?
That one's a touchy subject. That one was something where a new manager came in, and all I'll really say is their people promise, however they want to describe that, is broken. I mean, they didn't help where they needed to help or make suggestions, and so yeah, I mean, it was all in their court. It wasn't any in my court. I mean, they put me on something to maybe try and put it back into my court, but it was all on them. I mean, every mistake that was made and that got me gone was pretty much stuff that they just failed to notice. So I mean, it's kind of something that, it's a touchy subject, and I guarantee they'll never cop to it, but it was in their court. They made the mistakes. So, but or they contributed to the mistakes. So.
Okay. Yeah, they sound like a hard company to work for.
They were better. I mean, they grew pretty fast, and I think as they grew fast, they just kind of, I mean, because I didn't get promoted for some of the skills that basically they would want in most managers. I was promoted because I busted my butt. I probably put in more hours in those 7 years than most Lego employees put in 10 years. So, I mean, it's kind of things where, I mean, when I made salary, it was a godsend. Problem is that doesn't help with time management, but I was never told time management was a big thing. I got it done. If it took me 10 hours, they didn't care. Problem was that all those laws they started passing about the managers and stuff, because of all the fast food joints that were overworking their managers, ASMs went to hourly. And when I went to hourly, that's where I got hosed, because that's where they got to see that I used to do stuff to get it done, no matter how long it took, because I didn't care. I loved the company enough that it wasn't where I got raked over the coals. I had a job in Wisconsin working for a bowling center that no longer exists, where I worked every holiday. And the bowling center probably didn't make any money that day, but I was there anyways because they wanted it open. Lego didn't do that. If I worked, a ton of time over Christmas, it was because I felt that the storage needed to be organized, that my employees would make it be easier to find stuff. So, I mean, I did it on my own behalf. It wasn't something they made me do, but I did a lot of that stuff, and I worked hard. And so it's just one of those things where it made me mad as one of the hardest working Lego employees to get let go. So pretty scary.
Yeah, it sounds like a nice company, but some of the management.
Well, I mean, and there's probably a lot of, closet type stuff in terms of, how some of those people got up to those levels. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to keep that under wraps. I've heard some stories. I don't know if they're true, and so I'm not going to re-mention that stuff. But it's those things where, yeah, I think some people, I think a lot of times they were worried so much about sales and stuff that they forgot about the people aspect of it. And it's sad because, I mean, they want to complain about how sales have slumped. Well, if you get rid of all your people that can sell, you can't complain about sales. You don't have no foot to stand on about sales if you get rid of all your quality people. You can't complain about losing sales because you're doing it to yourself. So that's part of the problem. And that's why I laughed when they started saying, "Oh, our sales are going down." I said, "Yeah, you've been getting rid of all the good people. You can't sell if you don't have people that know what they're doing."
Yeah, I worked for a company like that. It was so bad. I trained a lady they were high. I worked in the fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
They hired a lady, and I trained her on how to cook and everything on the what they call the back line. You know, where they make food. And she ended up getting promoted several years later to with the higher position over me.
Huh.
But part of the reason might have been because I was still in high school. What?
Yeah, that's part of the problem is when that age when the age stuff comes into play. That's one of those things where Lego doesn't hire anybody under 18. So if you're in high school, you're a senior. So in terms of their stuff, it was one of those things where it wasn't bad. It was just.
Oh, so Lego won't hire anybody under 18 at the Lego store?
No, they used to. They used to years ago because we had some kids at the mills that were high school, but they stopped. Probably because of that, they probably realized they can't. They might have problems enforcing certain things when they've got people who can't do stuff. Because we used to joke, the compactors in the mall say you have to be 18 to operate, and we had kids that were 60 and they couldn't operate them. So,
okay, there was a question in the chat. Rick Bear asked, "Hope, I see the Queen's Health Castle. Do you have the King's Castle?"
Do I have what castle?
The King's Castle.
No, I don't think that was
they asked about the Queen's Elf Castle. Queen Elf.
Queen of the Elf, right? They see the Queen Elves. I don't have the King's Castle. I don't think I bought it. The closest I have is this one over here. I do have this castle, which is really old and really cool. You guys will like this one. I got this guy. I got this castle here, and I'll put it on this other camera. I got this one. I got the Vladix Dark Fortress. Is that on there? Is it on the screen?
A little bit to your left.
That?
No, the other left.
This one?
There you go.
So that one's a pretty cool one. Lots of black pieces. Actually had two of them because I got a steal on them and then ended up selling one. But the King's Castle eluded me. I didn't get that one.
Hey, who's your? Yeah, there. What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, what's up with Bricks for Chris? Huh?
Busy.
Is he just too busy to? Is he working too much to be on Brick Vibe and whatnot?
Wow. Oh, this is crazy. Now I see why some of these boxes only have so many sets. They take up so much space. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Can you get those?
Hey, Hoosh, is that what is he just working too much to be on Brick Vibe?
He goes, he leaves for work at 4 in the morning, and a lot of times he don't get off work until 7 o'clock at night.
Good grief. Yeah, I was wondering how come he ain't made no city updates or nothing on his stuff lately.
Yeah.
He's just been too busy, huh?
Yeah, he's got all kinds of other projects going on that don't involve don't involve Lego. Like that's outside work in his yard. Got a car that he's rebuilding. And he don't like cold weather, so any chance he gets free time, that's what he works on.
Yeah, he do it before the cold weather hits. Yeah.
Weather's changing. You'll see him again.
Yeah, well, next time you talk to him, tell him I can't wait to hear from him again on Brick Vibe and stuff.
He was in the chat on that stream last week.
Yeah, I must have missed him. I don't get home in time to see the start of Brick Vibe's show.
I caught some of it yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday?
Yeah. I only get to see the last hour.
I caught some of it, but then I had to drive home, and I got home and I forgot to get back on. I think I had something going on.
You just got to remember with Chris, just because you don't see him there, don't mean that he's not there.
Tell him he needs to do a couple of shout outs sometimes when somebody asks about him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have started putting videos on my channel. I still need to finish the one Rick Blaze suggested.
Which one? What's the next project?
He said to do my history of Lego. So,
like the Kevin one, like the Hinkle.
Well, what sets I've started with and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Through my life. So I got all that information. I just got to figure out if I can edit a video and insert pictures. And I'm working on a Toshiba. So
Toshiba.
Where's Butt Chop? But I know I have a video program on here, but I'm not for sure because I got this laptop used and it had a video editor on it, and I'm not sure how to use it. And I ain't been brave enough yet to try to use it.
Video editing isn't that hard. It's actually pretty. There's quite a. Figure out which program you have.
Did Haley just drop out?
Guarantee you that someone's done a tutorial on it.
Yeah, I every time I start my laptop, I end up going to YouTube and watching Lego stuff or stuff about Asian food or something instead of doing what I'm meant to do.
What about this one, guys? Everybody like this guy? Here's an old one. Here's an old set.
Ooh, cool castle. Say something again. I can't see it.
Dwarf Mine set. You see it?
Cool.
Oh, wow.
I got one built over there. There's one built over there on that shelf, or on that box.
Dwarf Mine?
Dwarf's Mine, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I have watched a couple of videos about Minecraft. I think I'm too old to be playing Minecraft.
No, you're not.
I only got into it because I got two nephews that are around 11, 10 and 11 years old. And they like Minecraft, so I ended up getting a PS3 and the Minecraft and what they had so I could learn how to play with them.
As you should.
And I hadn't been down to see them in a while, but I'm not for sure if they've upgraded to playing on the PS4 yet or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, I'm going to be out of luck. I ain't going to know some of the things.
I need to pick up a PlayStation or something because I gotta get all these Dimension packs on there saved. I think it's gonna probably be too late by the time I figure it out.
Hey Reed, I've got a PS3 that you could probably buy cheaply off me.
Yeah,
really. How much in addition to that servo motor?
How much in addition to the servo motor?
Yeah.
$20, and I'll include the Dimensions game. But you probably already have the Dimensions game, don't you, for PS3?
You know what? I think I just picked it up on my trip.
Sounds like a cool trade.
Sounds like a trade to me. I mean, they still have the servo motors available online, don't they?
Yep. For the moment.
Oh, because of the new stuff, they might not, huh?
Right.
Yeah, a friend owed me money, and instead of the money, I ended up getting his PS3. So I got the game. I actually had a couple of the Xbox game, and I sent part of one to Brickatech.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's my box of all my really small little friend sets. I got a whole box of them. And Tiny and them probably, well, I don't know, Tiny didn't sort last year, but it's in a giant box for lug book, so it's in a pretty good sized box. So
I didn't even know you guys last year.
that's true. We were all snafu last year.
Hey, who's got a stack of straight track, ain't it?
That's
I got trains down there.
straight track.
Man.
That's a big stack. What you gonna do with it?
Hold on.
I got some pink buckets here.
Nice.
I think I found some trains buried.
I need to find me a pink bucket. I got a light blue bucket, but I don't think a pink bucket nation figured look good.
Yeah, I got 2 silver ones. I might have to do the silver bucket nation.
Hey, Haley's back.
There we go.
See, I got some of these. I got some of these silver buckets. How about I can do the silver bucket nation, except I don't know if this will fit on my head.
Yeah.
Jude,
It's a subsidiary of the pink bucket nation.
all this straight track was on my bridge, dude.
That's a big bridge if it had that much straight track. You must have a ton of curved track.
I got curves growing out my ears.
Going out your ears. I bet that ain't the only thing it's going out of.
That's probably true too.
Why don't Lego make straight track and straight road plates
Alone?
more often where you can get like 2 straight road plates together?
They used to, I think, years and years and years ago, but those have been gone. Those days have been gone a long time. Like back,
Yeah, they have.
would be nice, but I mean, probably holding your breath for a while. You might turn blue.
That's a lot of track. Who's
just going off this track? Wish I could get out of this area I'm located in. I think I'm trapped. Oh.
I found today while I was cleaning.
What'd you say, Hoosier? Where's this track at? Where's all this track? Let's see this track. Here, let's put you on the big. We'll put you on the big screen. Whoa, look at that bin.
And then this is just what I found today when I was cleaning.
Wow, that's nice.
I wish I could find that kind of stuff when I clean.
There's 80 pieces of straight track.
Wow. Yeah. Mine's, I think, my straight's mixed in with all my 9-volt straight because we used it for the shows. So.
Oh, I did find one piece of 9-volt straight.
9-volt.
And I don't even own 9-volt.
That's even funnier. Like that. I got stuff everywhere.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't got no trains.
Well, I think I just found 2 more of my trains buried down underneath something, so that doesn't make me very happy. But
I need to start building my city, but I don't think I'm gonna have any trains. I ain't got no trains to put in it, so I ain't gonna have no trains.
That's no
Not
big deal.
necessary for a city.
Don't need trains.
I got enough vehicles to put on the road, but I ain't got enough road.
Need more roads.
Need new soldering iron.
I probably got four lanes, 4 feet long of vehicles, and I ain't got no road to put them on.
Oh,
Has anybody tried that that brick tape stuff?
You
what
mean?
stuff?
No, the brick tape that where you're supposed to be able to stick it on
This
inside.
stuff.
No.
I tried that this past winter. I had problems with it.
Yeah, what kind of problems did you have?
It didn't like staying on the wall.
Oh, the adhesive. I haven't tried it yet. Picked it up.
It might have been a temperature problem.
Temperature or wall material?
Because my Lego room's not heated all the time, and it would like when it was heated, I'd stick it on the wall and put figs on it. It looked great, and a couple of days later, after I've not been in there a while and there's no heat and drops down and the temperature's like in the 30s, it just come right off the wall.
I believe it.
Everywhere. That's mayhem. And I've only had one small piece that's probably a foot long stay stuck to the edge of the shelf. And I'm surprised it hadn't fallen off yet. I even tried to put push pins to it to hold it to the wall. And it buckled between the push pins.
That's pretty wild.
I guess the temperature fluctuations have to stay constant. Or it keeps expanding and contracting and popping everything off. Oh, yeah.
I found one of your back girls.
On mine?
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah. How much did you pay for her?
$5.
Yeah, that's how much she was going for. Yeah. Oh, can I reach a box? Oh, I need a box. Oh, there. Oh. This is quite the feat in here, I'll tell you. You guys are missing out. You guys are missing out on so much fun if you were over here right now.
It's more fun watching you work.
Well, hopefully my chat person is still paying attention to the chat, and then I'm okay.
Oh, you're good.
If she ain't, I'm watching. I ain't got nothing else to do.
I didn't know that. 3 kids.
You got 4 people watching. You have 5 likes. No dislikes.
I try not to get dislikes. I don't like to be disliked. You know who hasn't made an appearance yet tonight? Bet you
Who's
can't
that?
guess. Who? He's small. He's covered in blank. I think he's hovering right over there. You guys see him?
Chester?
Chester, you see him now? Is he right there? You see him?
Chester!
Yeah.
Chester, come here.
Yeah.
Here, Chester, I have a nice stew pot for you. Oh.
Stew pot for him to be in, or a stew pot for him to eat of like rabbits and stuff?
He can find out when he comes and checks it out.
Run, Chester, run!
Got it made up looking like a jacuzzi, but it's actually a stew pot.
That sounds like the way Tanya rolls, you know.
It's a trap.
It's a trap, all right. He knows better than that. Or at least he should by now. If he doesn't, he's in trouble.
Not today.
There you
Tom.
go.
Got some
Check out this cuteness.
Is
See
it?
that cuteness?
Oh no! What was it? I was at Target. They have the bird, the porg, like sitting in a nest, and has a little baby
Read.
porgs.
What?
Oh,
What?
wait. Show that again, Haley.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hoosier's still on the big screen. Let me break this out here real quick.
Oh, I was showing a pig.
Wait. Oh, you were showing the pig. Hoosier. Where'd that pig come from?
That was a epic purchase a while back, I think.
That's adorable.
I have no. Evidently, I bought it off an auction, and they sent it to me, and I just threw it in the tote.
But here. This is what I was showing.
I might have a pig or a couple pigs. You like the pig? I feel to locate a couple. If I can find them in here somewhere. What's his part number again, Hoosier?
Haley. Looky, Haley.
40251.
40 what?
251.
Okay.
Hey, Haley. Brick Bear said, "Hey."
Hey, Reed.
Hey, Brick Bear.
Yeah, one of those bunnies.
Uh-huh. In a teacup.
No. Oh, somebody wants those rabbits. He's all riled up. He wants those rabbits.
They're Vorpal bunnies.
See, that's a package from Bricks for Chris. I never even opened it. Hard telling what.
Oh, man.
They're Vorpal bunnies.
Could be a puppy.
Oh, gosh, I hope not. That would be bad.
Who's
Unless
this
it's a
one?
Lego. If it's a Lego puppy, he's okay. He won't be going to jail. Anybody like campers or horses? Here we go. There's some horses and campers.
Oh, you got friends. No, that is one theme they need to bring back for city.
What?
Farm?
Horses?
Yes.
Farm?
Farming.
Yeah, I've been saying it for years. They don't listen to me. They stopped listening to me. They hate my guts.
And bring out some sheep.
What's that?
Sheep would be good.
Sheep and
That
goats.
is a pick-a-brick case of that 1x tile.
1x what tile?
Light bluish gray round 1x tile.
Oh,
yeah.
geez, a whole case of that?
A whole
You
case.
are a sick man, sir. That's a lot.
All the stuff I gotta get off the pick a brick wall. I got sorted separately. I hadn't even integrated it into my regular stuff.
Lots of small sets. This will come in handy.
I haven't been getting stuff off the pick a brick wall. First time I started getting pick a brick stuff off was, I think, back in January.
Yeah, I haven't. There hasn't been any good on there in a while, so I stop, I look, I walk out of the store. Pretty short trips to the Lego store.
Well, several years ago, when the first time I ever went, it was kind of busy, and I didn't get a good look at what was on the pick a brick wall. So I never really went back for quite a while.
Yeah.
I went back. I think it was around January. I went back and I noticed what cool stuff they had on the pick a brick wall. So just about every time I go lately, I get 2 cups full of bricks.
The most surprising thing I pulled up of the pick a brick wall was the large
the large Technic turntables.
Oh, the 2-piece one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those have made their appearances a couple times just because they're big, and they're usually, I think they put them in some of the other sets like fire trucks and stuff like that. So I think they make it on there just because they're in enough stuff other than Technic builds, maybe, or they're just a big piece that they can't get rid of, and they have tons and built maybe tons of them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've not seen them on there. I did miss a month or two of going. I was trying to go once a month.
So Rick Fab says one day, "Oh, let's build a creator house."
What?
Rick Fab says one day, "Hey, let's build a creator house. We'll each build one, and we'll build all 3 versions of it." They wanted to build this one, and of course, I said, "I don't have it."
Which one is it? What's the name of it?
It's 3183 or 31038.
I'm not in front of anything, but what is it? Because I'm actually not where I can see it. Let me show it again. Show it on the screen. Make some noise.
I guess it's one of the cottages.
The Four Seasons. Yeah, the seasonal house. Yeah, I remember that one. It's an older one.
Open up a box, and there it is, sealed.
You sound as bad as me, Hoosier. What's going on, man?
You're rubbing off on me, I guess.
Dang, that's
You
bad.
guys definitely scare me.
Okay, are you using Brickset to keep track of your Lego collection?
Then I quit doing that a long time ago.
Sounds like you need to start it up again.
Well, it still wouldn't tell me.
But I don't have it updated.
That still wouldn't tell me where it's at.
That is true.
Then you need to do like Brickbar and start making a list and putting what containers they're in.
All right, kitty cats. I'm toast. So
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
You'll see me in the morning, Reed. So I'll make sure to bring stuff down for you. So, all right, everyone. Good talking. Y'all have a good night. Okay.
Bye, Miss Connie.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.
Good night, everybody.
Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Are you kidding me?
Go. No. You want some water?
I opened this box up, and it's
What is it? What is it?
It's full of straight track.
What's
the
in the box?
Detroit Steel one or whatever, the superhero set.
Oh, I like that one. I like the car in that set.
So there's that one sealed, and the Wonder Woman set with the airplane.
Yeah, I got one of those somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere.
I got some of the parts for her plane.
I have lots of little friend sets, all bought for kind of pieces and stuff. In the end, they probably won't get used. Only have given them away.
This is all stuff that I was buying on Holland and Ballin auction.
What?
This is all stuff that I was buying on Holland and Ballin auctions.
Yeah? Forgot about them? He sent them to you and forgot about them, or what?
See what I bought? Don't remember.
I'm supposed to forget about them.
He got it, never opened it.
Yeah, he's like any other big kid.
60009.
Every time I get a package, I open it to make sure what I ordered was in it. Even if I just then close it back up and set it to the side.
Okay, there's a lot of them bricks you was needing.
That's some cool bricks.
Oh yeah, all kinds of good stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I think I bought it for like $10.
What is it? I need another monitor over here.
Go ahead.
60009. It's like a city break-in set or something.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a house with a garage.
It's got a helicopter. But what city set don't have a helicopter?
Now this set might get open because I bought this set for the scooters. This one here, the friend set. You guys see that one?
Yeah.
I think I bought that one for the scooter. It's not working out.
What I was looking for was not in that box.
Oh, it just makes me angry.
What's that?
Well, Reed was talking about that box that the USC Millennium Falcon was shipped in.
Yeah.
Several years back, I was having to stay with some friends for a while, and I ordered one of the regular sized Millennium Falcons. I bought it off of eBay, and it came in the original Lego mailer box, like that. And one day while I was at work, they needed a box to ship something that they were selling on eBay, and they took my box. And it just, when I realized my box was gone, it just frustrated me that they took my Lego shipment box to ship something else in.
Yeah, because that's a nice box. It kind of broke my heart to even use it to ship something to Kevin, but it was the original UCS instructions needed to go, and that they actually kind of fit in that box for whatever reason, probably because they came with that set originally. So
yeah, well, it wasn't the USC Millennium Falcon that I had. It's the smaller one, the cool version of the smaller one.
Yeah,
and I looked it up on eBay, and people selling that set that I got, selling it with the official Lego shipping box. The set was $100 more if they had that box, and I was like, "Good grief! They took my freaking box. They took my $100 box without asking." And they didn't bother telling me about it.
Yeah.
But you know, it looked empty to us.
Yeah, they was like, well, it's just a box that was sitting there.
It's a Lego box. It wasn't just a box. It was my best friend.
Yeah, it was a Lego box sitting in my room that I was, where's my privacy, They come in my room and got a box out of my stuff. It drove me crazy. It still bothers me.
That's not good.
It bothers me that some people have no respect for personal space.
No respect. No respect at all.
That's why I'm glad I'm back in my own house by myself. Nothing but my cats and my dog.
There you
Come on, let me move over and let me take some of your boxes. Come on. Come on.
I ain't got really too many empty boxes. Most of my boxes are full of junk.
Oh, I got plenty of that stuff. It's now, I don't think anybody would call it junk, but
if it ain't Lego, it's Transformers, or otherwise it's just junk.
yeah. See, I bought a bunch of these too when they were out. The little Batman magazine because it had the Scottish pattern on the legs and stuff.
A Celtic Batman on it.
Yeah, that was a Batman movie.
Yeah, I got one of those, and I also have a bootleg Celtic Batman. That way, I ain't got to take mine off my magazine.
Look at that, more poly bags. Jeez, imagine that.
Poly bags.
Poly bag.
Hey, I found some wrapping paper too. Anybody need to wrap any presents?
Ooh, Christmas is only 150, 12 days away.
I need some wrapping paper to send some Lego presents for a wedding.
Hey, Kitten Bill's in the chat asking for an invite.
Hey, Kitten Bill.
Yeah, let me.
What's an invite?
Here, I'll send it to him.
You got it? Otherwise, I can come over and do it.
Oh, stop it. Walk around them. Hey, baby.
I'm barely tech savvy enough to figure out how to get in a regular chat.
All my pens.
I don't know how to send invites. And I just learned I had to put the regular YouTube video in pause so my chat wouldn't lag. My Hangouts wouldn't lag.
Yeah. Kind of a touchy thing.
I guess you learn as you go. And knowing's half the battle.
It's true.
I think I'm getting sleepy.
It happens. Well, look at that. You guys do get a good picture of me boxing up stuff on that one camera. That's pretty good. I like that. You're getting a good image of my crazy packing style.
Yeah, it looked great if it was a little bigger and we could see you more clearly, though.
Nah, no, you don't want to do that.
Otherwise, half the screen's taken up by images not moving.
That's okay. You don't need to see me move. I'm not that interesting to watch.
Are those Home Depot boxes?
Yeah. They are indeed.
I thought I can't read what's written on the apron, but I can see the orange apron print on the side of that box right there next to you.
Yeah, Home Depot. Yeah. The large box. Yeah.
I didn't know they sold boxes like that.
Yeah, these are pretty good. These are definitely pretty good. I think I'm up to, I'm in the 40s now for sure. For boxes. I think I was at 40 or something before I finished that over there. So yeah, except out all my pens. I have all my pen. Oh, I got one more pen I got 3 pens sitting on the desk, and I got one more pen in my pocket.
Yeah, I was trying to ask Brick Vibe last night how much used Lego he's got, and how bad he wants to get rid of it.
Oh, used Lego?
Yeah, because apparently he only sells new Lego in his Bricklink store.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see if he'd want to sell some at sell some of the used stuff at the flea market.
You can always ask him. But yeah, if he wasn't paying attention, you'll have to just wait for a time when he's kind of maybe easier to distract, I guess.
I can't type all that well, and I can't, so it's hard for me to try to communicate when I'm in the chat and they're live.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to meet him so I could actually ask him in person. You know, hey, because I sell stuff I help a guy sell stuff. Hey, here comes Kittenville.
Hey.
What's up, Kittenville?
Kittenville is here in the house.
I wish.
But I help a guy sell stuff at the flea market, and I could probably move a lot of used Lego if he really wanted to sell some used Lego. So, because the guy that I helped sell, he told me if I wanted to bring some stuff to sell, I could, you know.
Yeah.
Because apparently I help him make a lot of money. He sells a bunch of antique toys and stuff, and he does sell some bootleg minifigures.
Yeah.
And the kids come and buy the bootleg minifigures all day long, you know, a lot. And I sit there and man that section all the time, and I get to talk to the kids, and the parents are like, they like it that they can talk to somebody that knows, you know, can talk like Star Wars with them and stuff. And I like and talk about superheroes, and I know superheroes in Star Wars, so the kids are pretty excited about being able to talk to somebody about that stuff.
Now, you know, this is a Lego community, and they're talking about pushing bootleg figures.
Well, we don't advertise them as official Lego.
Yeah, but still, yeah. We're Lego heads at heart.
We just have them advertised as a minifig. If they ask if they're real, we tell them no, they're not real. You know, we'll let them know that they're not real. I had a dude come through that had a Lego Club t-shirt shirt on. It was one of them like collared shirts with the 3 buttons, you know, and they had the embroidered Lego Club logo on the side. And he was looking at the figures, and he had picked out some sharks, and he picked out a shark and a couple of the like tiger-like characters. And I'm like, all right, I see your shirt, and I know, so I'm going to let you know. You do know these aren't official Lego. And he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, they're the bootleg, they're the copies. And he's like, oh, okay. So he put all the figures he picked up, he put them back down.
Yeah.
But we tell some of the parents, and they're like, I don't care, you know.
Well, they're looking to buy probably something because they probably know their kids lose figures anyway, so they're just looking for something that if the kid loses it, they're not going to be out a fortune. So
yeah, and like the superheroes, they come. Some of the ones that we end up selling are the ones out of the big sets that cost a lot, but the kids want that figure, and the parents are more than welcome. You know, they're happy with paying $4 for a figure that they couldn't get otherwise unless they bought like a $50 or $60 set. You know.
So are you happy with yourself if a kid goes to school and tries to pass it off as a Lego and it gets beat up because it's not a Lego?
Well, I'm hoping the parents tell them not to take them to school, because you know some of the kids don't care. They don't even know. I had a couple of kids come through one month. They started picking up superheroes, pulling heads off, looking to see if it said Lego on the top of the neck. It says, nope, this is fake. This is fake. And I'm like, hey, would y'all quit messing the display up? I'll tell you right now, none of these over here are Lego, but these are. And I'm like, okay. And they start picking up superheroes and pulling their heads off again. I'm like, come on. I just told you that none of the superheroes are Lego. But these over here, the pirates and the regular dudes are. Sometimes they get on your nerves. So sometimes I think they deserve what they get if they try to pass them off as real Lego.
I do have one of these sealed. Wow, son of a gun. Well, I thought I actually had gotten rid of all of them. Well, that kind of makes my day. Because I got one of these. I got a Hobbit train still in the box.
Oh, look at the air. MR ducks.
This. I traded my green grocer for one of these for this guy. I'm hoping the box just looks damaged. I'm hoping. I actually haven't opened it. I probably should open it and make sure it's what it's supposed to be. This guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I suddenly realized a mistake though, because I used these plastic bins, these plastic shelves, and they don't fit 2 bins. They don't fit 2 of my sort bins underneath them.
Yeah, it's always good to open boxes and check stuff. Back when I was in the Transformer world where people collected Transformers, one dude bought one of the biggest Transformers they ever made, Fortress Maximus. He bought it off of eBay, and it was supposed to be sealed in box. And he gets it, and it feels right and everything. And somebody he knew said something about, "Are you sure that it's what it's supposed to be?" And he's like, "Pretty sure." So a friend of his actually had a sealed-in box Fortress Maximus. That's the one that was stood 2 foot tall. You know, it was a big Transformer. So they put one on the scale and weighed it, and put the other one on the scale, and they weighed close, within ounces of being the same weight. And the guy that was in question, he was like, "Well, let's see." And he cut was supposed, presumably the factory tape that sealed the box shut. He cut it, opened the box up, and found wood blocks in the box instead of the actual Transformer that was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Wow.
People know how to open those boxes and make them look like they're not even touched, and
you got to examine them closely, especially if you're going to pay over $1,000 for even a Transformer. If you're going to pay $1,000 for anything, I'd be searching that sucker with a magnifying glass, checking that thing out.
But you really can't tell. I mean, a lot of us wanted to learn when we was kids how to open our packages without our moms knowing.
no, because one of them, like this one guy, I ended up chasing him around a couple of the stores because because I'm picking up the Lego boxes, and it's like I know the weights. I kind of know the weights to all of them, especially big sets. They're kind of heavy, and I picked up a few of them. I picked up one, and it was the Joker's Lowrider. And it was pretty lighter than usual for its size. And I cut it open and pull it out, and inside was people shoving hand warmers in there for weight, and had like paper wrapped up in duct tape then they stuck in fake Mega Blocks. They put in Mega Blocks to make the Lego noise. Where when they shook the box, you can hear it.
That's pretty inventive.
Yeah. So I ended up chasing them out of several stores because I was letting all the, loss prevention, all these people, and I even showed them this is what he's doing. So he moved. Then eventually, I guess he moved on because he started cutting along the seam. So he wasn't even touching the official little tapes.
Yeah.
So he cut along the seam, pull out what he needs, and put everything back.
Yeah, I know a girl that used to work at the return desk at Walmart, and she got suspicious when this guy started returning Lego sets. Every other day, he was bringing in Lego sets that he had just bought like 3 days before. And what he was doing was going in basic Lego sets, taking the minifigs out, throwing a couple of pieces of like a couple of nuts and bolts in to try to count to make the weight difference.
Yep.
Then returning them to get this full money back, keeping all the minifigures. Then selling the minifigures on eBay for 3 times as much, you know.
Yeah, well, okay. I don't know, because the customer service they don't check it, and they're supposed to. They're supposed to check it. They're supposed to open everything. And
that was the thing about like in the Transformer world, the tape that they used to seal the boxes, you couldn't find the size of the tape width. You couldn't find it anywhere, so you couldn't duplicate it. And you couldn't heat it up to get it to slide off the box where you could re-stick it.
Now, I have went over there and opened up a box at the register, customer service desk, because whenever I see a box I think it looks suspicious or whatever, like the Lego or whatever, I'll open it up after I pay for it at the register, so they'll see what I'm seeing whenever.
Yeah. No, it's crazy what people do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are watching the back counter or the back pick-a-brick bar. We had a guy who took his purchase over to the wall, and then when people weren't looking, he dropped. I think at the time he dropped like one of the Ninjago Dragon sets in the bag.
Jeez.
And I was just like, oh, really? Interesting. Yeah. So the next time he came in, I watched that guy like a hawk. So I guarantee it. And then actually, what's funny is I went to a bar to meet a friend one time, and I was like, oh, look who's here! Look who's here! I didn't say anything, but I was like, wow, look at that! 5-fingered Bob is here. You know, because he wore a jacket, and I recognized the jacket. I'm like, oh yeah. Walked right past him and kind of whatnot. It was funny though, because I saw him and I was just like, wow, this guy does stuff other than just steal. He actually has a social life. Wow, imagine that. Wonder how he affords that.
Yeah, I don't mind. See, if y'all ever looked at my videos, a lot of my superhero figures, well, most of them, well, practically all of them are bootleg because I got them from the guy I work with at the flea markets, and he, you know, and I like Spider-Man and all the superheroes, so you know, chance to get them real cheap, you know, is hard to beat. And I'll tell you straight up if something is fake. I ain't gonna lie to you because
Haley, is the Mountain Fugitive still in the Lego store? The one with the beehive, the small set?
I know it's still at Walmart.
Okay.
So Haley, you got one more go with the Jurassic Park?
Say again?
You have one more go with the Jurassic Park and you're tearing it down?
Yeah, I'm still debating on whether to tear it down.
That's looking pretty cool.
Drop test, drop test, drop test.
I like your electrified fence in the background there.
Yeah, I like. I was gonna say something to Hoosier, but it looks like he left. I had so much trouble with this one curve section.
Yeah.
Right here, because it would literally, the way I had it before I ran out of time to try to figure out how to fix it. So I just had a T-Rex smashing through the gate for the show.
Oh, he did one of the. She did one of those painting with Bob things.
Oh, who's your dropout without telling us bye?
I guess so. I was going to tell him, look, I finally fixed the corner section.
How rude a who's.
Here you go. Here's an old set. This is from 2011. It's an Alien Conquest.
Oh, snap.
Well, Reed, if you got old sets like that, do you have any of the old Blacktron sets in there anywhere?
I got one Blacktron set, but it's used. It's the ship. I got it with the box from a guy years ago. But no, I think that's even older than what I've been collecting.
I've got all the Blacktrons from the first go, except the very smallest set. That's the only one I'm missing.
Yeah, no, the Blacktron I never really got into, but that's definitely, if you're looking for stuff like that, the bricks and minifig places are definitely a place I would see to keep an eye on if you've got one nearby, because we saw a Blacktron set or something in our store.
The closest bricks and minifig place to me, I think it's in Memphis. I'm not driving 3 hours to Memphis to a bricks and minifig store.
What's funny is I'm actually trying. I was going to try and build some larger animals eventually for my ice bears, and so these Wolf Legends are pretty close. And I've been buying. Somehow I bought one the other day, used somewhere. It's somewhere in my stuff, and then I found this one, and then I'm digging open this box, and I find 3 more. Like, well, the ice bears they're going to have some help, I guess.
Well, that bricks and minifig store over in Collier is only about 30 minutes away from me right now.
Now, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to open me a bricks and minifig store here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'll ask Brick Vibe if he wants to be part in it, since he has a bunch of used stuff.
I probably won't go back. They have non-Lego items over there. I don't want them.
A little bit. They shouldn't have too much. I've seen a few of them. They've got a few things, but I mean, I don't think they really say that it's not Lego. But I mean, they can sell where they want because they're not a Lego affiliated store. But you probably need to be careful this day and age with all the stuff that's out there, to be a little bit careful so that
I got those base plates at home, and I looked over on them. It didn't say Lego. They said the whatever.
The bricks, yeah, those are, but they're cool. I mean, and a lot of people are using them for different stuff. I mean, they're not bad. They're just not Lego, so you just got to know what they are. But they are pretty cool. I mean, they've got colors that Lego doesn't make, and that's kind of one of those things that kind of makes me like them a little bit more.
I just know there's 500 other places to get stuff.
See, I liked when they used to do this kind of stuff, the minifig packs for the stuff, like Pirates of the Caribbean, Alien Conquest. This one's a popular one. I take these to Brickworld. They generally garnish a good price because I've got a bunch of these open, but I'm not really collecting them as much as I used to. I think I got
Is that the Egyptian stuff?
Yeah, the Egyptian guys. Yep, Pharaoh's Quest.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I still got a bunch. I mean, I've got a bunch open. So I mean, I've got. I think I have because those are part of one of my armies because they were defending the castle at one point in time, early, and so I think I have like 20 or 30 of those guys that are somewhere. They made the Wisconsin appearance because they were there, so I had them. So they made an appearance. But a lot of them don't have good. They don't have good glue on them. Like a lot of my key or my magnet sets are starting to lose a lot of their glue and stuff on them, which isn't good. And then I got these packs. I got some of these packs from when they I opened them up. So I got this one from the grand opening of the store I worked in. number 289 of 500, and then I got number 2 of 500 when we opened.
Oh man.
My boss got number 1, so I did not get number 1.
I was just looking. You got 6 people watching. 5 likes. 6 people watching. 5 likes. And somebody had the nerve to give you a dislike.
What?
Where is he?
I don't know. I don't know how to find out who it was. But if I ever find out, I'm going to smack him with a box of bricks.
No. Smack him with a weapon. Bricks are more.
You could unless, of course, I'm moving too slow.
I don't know. Either or weapon or Lego bricks. Either one of them is going to hurt.
Well, that or they didn't like the comment you made about non-Lego. I don't know. Who knows? People are
not a purist.
People are finicky.
Hey, if they didn't like it, they could at least speak up and tell me so in the chat.
They could join and say it.
I don't know what people see sometimes. It is what it is.
Yeah, I got some weapon stuff. It's
okay. I'm done doing that stuff for tonight. I am done. I'm going to take a break.
The only non-Lego I have is
look at that. I've got Star Wars left, and that's it. Pretty much. I wish I had more people watching because I was actually gonna see if someone could guess how many Lego sets I had boxed up before I started the streaming. See if somebody could take a guess in the chat.
You had 15 sets.
No, in all the boxes, I had like 40 boxes boxed before I started tonight. So how many sets, like box sets, open or otherwise, were in those boxes? And that doesn't include polybags. And
we got something in the chat. Let's see. Bricks Bear said Forever Packing with Hope Castle.
205.
Kittenville Bricks said 87 sets. Bricks Bear said 157.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you guys a hint, just so you know. I'm going to make sure I cover it up because I did have it written down. So I mean, basically, I got columns of set numbers. There's a page there, page there, page there, full. Page here, page here, page here, page here, page here, page here. Oh, wait. No, don't count these 2 pages. But, I mean, I've got probably 10 pages of sets. So, I mean, I'd say you guys are way low.
Bill said 475.
Still low.
Uh-oh.
973.
Still low.
Brick Bear said 257. Kittenville said 680.
And Haley, what'd you say?
937? 73? I think I said 73.
Brick Bear just said 777.
Man, you guys are low. Haley is low.
Haley's low at 973.
Getting closer.
Kittenville said 1,100.
Still low, but getting closer.
1,300.
Still low.
All right. We over 1,700?
No, that's too high.
Too high.
Kittenville said 1,275. And Brick Bear said 1,227.
Ooh, somebody's really close. Kittenville went over by a little bit.
Kittenville said 1,450, and Brick Bear come back with 1,557.
You gotta go down. Both gotta go down, but Kittenville, not as much as you would think.
Kittenville said 1425.
1440.
No, 1425 is still a little high.
All right, 1405.
Too low.
Ah, dang it, Kittenville.
Kenville said 1405. Brick Bear said 1235.
In the 1400 range.
1415.
There you go.
12.
1415. But you know what? You know how many poly bags I had? 1417.
You was close, Kittenville. You said 1412.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I mean, you have to realize that's everything. That's little sets, that's big sets, and that's boxed. I mean, that was before I started tonight. I mean, I found more small friend sets and everything. I mean, it's stupid. That's what I said. My dad's gonna have a heart attack. He's already seen it once. He's seen it once already. He saw it when I lived at the last place. But
good grief, Reed, how big of an apartment do you have?
The 1 bedroom.
How much Lego can you pack in a 1 bedroom apartment, man?
That's the master room. That's the master room there.
I was gonna say, you have to realize there's 10 more boxes in the bedroom, but all that should be boxed. Star Wars, you can see in the camera, that still needs to be boxed. But I still find stuff. That's the problem. Is I got boxes of stuff. I'm hoping I got a few big sets floating around that are partials. I got a Darth Maul bust that I got super cheap in Vegas one year, and a Falcon, the same thing. And those guys are partials, but the boxes are open, and I gotta still get those boxed. I mean, I got some big sets. I mean, when I was counting boxes, like, how did I only get like 9 sets in that box? I'm like, and it's big sets. So, yeah. Well, this is my living room, and then I also have a bedroom, and the bedroom only had, like, behind me had like 2 shelves. It would have like 2 shelves, and then stuff underneath. Well, actually, no. 2 shelves were full to the floor, like the guys over here.
Okay. Kittenville said, "Did you lose Chester yet?" And Brick Bear said,
No.
"So this your living room then?"
Yeah, that's why I don't have an animal yet, because I would probably lose that in the Lego collection.
Is it here in Nashville, the Nashville area, a 1 bedroom apartment? I don't think you could fit that much in a 1 bedroom apartment here in the Nashville area.
Well, I mean, you have to realize now too is look behind me. There's shelves. So I mean, what I did was I took all my dead space above stuff. I put shelves. I mean, that's the thing. Like in the bedroom, even though I have like two shelves of like CDs and stuff, there was that dead space above it. So I took, like I did kind of here, just did bars from the floor and just did 2 upper shelves above whatever was available. I mean, I got rid of all my dead space. I mean,
that's what I did up here. There was all above the cabinets is all my 20,000 piece Lego store.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at most people's houses, let's say the next time you watch Tanya, look at Tanya. I mean, she's got a couch and she's got nothing above the couch, no shelves, no nothing. I mean, that's a lot of dead space to me. I mean, there's no pictures on the wall, there's no nothing. Now, I mean, I obviously would like a living space with pictures and stuff, but for right now, I mean, I probably need to liquidate some of this. And once my nonprofit gets off the ground, you have to realize a lot of those small sets, probably 400 to 600 of those, could be donated away. I mean, I could probably give away most of those without really hurting too much. I mean, I could give a few of them away. I mean, I've got duplicates of most of them. So I mean, that's the thing. My friend John would be just like, "Oh my God, don't get rid of it. They got cool pieces." But for me, that's not the goal. If I can give it away and get the nonprofit off the ground, where that actually could pay me to do that and show off the castle, then giving away stuff is not a big deal. Because I mean, the goal is to get bigger stuff. So I mean, it's just it is what it is.
So basically, it's like you're living in the storeroom of a Lego store.
Basically, yeah.
He is the Lego store.
And you know what's funny is you guys think that's how bad I am. My friend Mark, who I just saw today, who was having a flooding issue in his storage, makes me look like I'm standing still. He's moving a mile a minute. So I mean, if you think I have a lot of sets and a lot of kind of neat ones, he will make you look. He'll make me look like nothing.
Oh,
you
you
know,
got
there's
nothing
guys-
compared to that guy that lives next to Bricksmith.
Well, yeah. I mean, but this guy,
He's
I mean,
got
you walk
stacks on stacks in every room.
well, you walk into this guy's basement, you can't move around. I mean, you can't. You can barely move around. You can move around mine. You have to move stuff out of the way to move around. I mean, but he's got a lot of pick-a-brick, and that's why I'm trying to make a trade. I'm actually going to trade, hopefully, if he finds enough stuff. The goal is to trade. If I can get this out of the way, I'm going to trade this for some of the pieces and some of the stuff he's got. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but I mean, he's got a bunch in his basement. So, but I also need to trade. He's got a case of 1x16 white bricks, and I bought a case of red years ago. But the white would work better for me on my Mills plates on the outer edges. You know, where they're on the outer edge, so it looks like it's snow all the way to the table. So, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna trade some of those, and those I got to get to, and they're behind 12 shelves right now, so that's not gonna.
Yeah, I got to get rid of some of the stuff in my basement. I got a gym in my basement. If I can get rid of stuff that was in there, I can move all my Lego down there, and I'd start looking like a small Brick Czar's basement. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, you know. So I took count all the way up to here. I still have this what I did tonight. So, I got a bunch, but I mean, it's nice to have it, and it'll be good to use it. I mean, the goal was to build all that city sets. I got a friend who wants to build a city, so I want to build some of the stuff. I mean, the Star Wars stuff, anything Yoda related, I'd keep. You support me, young Padawan. So I got to keep the Yoda stuff. So that's a given.
Yeah, I got the Yoda's that Yoda's house set.
Yep. Yeah, I got that one.
I ain't even built it yet. I built his Starfighter, but I hadn't built his house thing yet. So.
The Starfighter you might still be able to find at Walmart. I think I've seen it a couple times. I think it's still out there. I think I got a couple of that one. The one set that I bought a lot of was the Tatooine Battle Pack. That one I have. That one I think I have 7 to 10 of those. I mean, because I have a Sandcrawler. I have the old Sandcrawler. I liked the newer one, but I didn't get it. Not the new one, but the newer one I liked because I think it had more pieces than the older one. But I didn't get it. I mean, my friend John already built the old one, and I have one too. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll find one of the older ones eventually for the right price. But
is that the old Sandcrawler like Brick Czar found?
Yeah, the UCS one that they had a few years ago. I mean, there was a lot of big sets I didn't buy a lot of. I kind of would I'd almost probably, because I can't remember what the price was, I'd almost think about trading the original Death Star for one. Because I got the original Death Star. Not the one that's before the current one. So, I mean, it's still the one with all the figs on it. The 10188, I got that one. I bought it right before it disappeared.
I just noticed that the other day I seen something about the new Cloud City set that they instead of calling it a UCS set, they were calling it something else because it was more of a playable set than a UCS set.
Well, I mean, the UCS is a loose term because the UCS stuff they've had, some has been playable, some haven't. I mean, and that's the key. A UCS set that is good and cool will actually probably, if it's got figures with it, will probably sell better. Like the B-Wing was a bomb. I don't think the B-Wing sold anywhere near what they wanted it to sell. But it's one of those things where it takes the proper thing to do that. So
yeah, I don't remember the B-Wing in Star Wars anyway.
Technic ball joints. Oh, cool. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where there's some neat stuff on Brothers Brick. But yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Haley, what did you say you had that wasn't Lego?
Oh, dinosaurs. Some of my like I picked up some tiny, half the size of the regular Triceratops. There was a fake one that's like smaller than this one.
Yeah, I got some off-brand or bootleg, whatever you want to call them. The a Tyrannosaurus Rex and I can't remember what they called the white one in the other movie.
Indominus Rex.
Yeah, I got both of those that are off-brand, plus the little bubble pods that the little people can ride in.
Yeah.
One came with each dinosaur, but they're both off-brands, so I kind of like them. But I wish they were Lego, but they're off-brand.
Yeah, because I have a few that are off-brand. Like they had a small T-Rex, and I don't know. There's a few oddballs I picked up because I like the dinosaurs, but Lego doesn't make the dinosaurs. Pick the ones.
Which one? Like that? Which one? Which one? The one that's in the picture on the left, or what? Are those the ones that we can see? Are those all Lego official dinosaurs?
Yeah, these are the official ones. The
okay.
Trying to think where they're at.
I'll tell you one thing: that new Harry Potter and the whatever Fantastic Beasts, CFMs or CMS, kind of sort of growing on me. Because as I look at what they were at them, it's like you could go take one of them, put next to the hot dog cart, and you go take Ron, Hermione, and Harry and put them in a diner somewhere. They make great Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Star Wars, in a cave or something, that they could go over and put Voldemort or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't going to collect any of them, and then I seen 8 of them at Walmart, and I picked them up, and then that started a waterfall from there. I'm only missing 4 from having the complete series.
It's just like how Haley's going to be doing her Back to the Future thing. She can go there, take a couple of those Fantastic Beasts minifigures and stick around her clock tower somewhere.
I like Back to the Future. I like her clock tower. I've seen her building a while back.
Oh yeah, I love that thing.
Yeah, and
I just added 50, almost 60 figures to eBay.
Yeah, it just made me remember. I get the Brick Bank modular set. I got it sitting in my Lego room. I ain't even built it yet. I've had it probably for 4 months.
Yeah, I was out there shooting pictures in the laundry room and the minifigures, and somebody came over there with a $5 bill and bought a Ron Weasley off me.
I got an extra Harry, Hermione, and Ron. So if you need another one, I got an extra.
I have to look at my cheat sheet. I think I got about 8 of the Hermione.
Good grief, that's a lot. How many Percival Grays do you have?
Only one so far. And that was the one I picked up.
I got 2. I beat you.
I have like 3 or 4, but I mean, I'll probably be giving them away to people who. I got some people here who need a full set. Kevin needs a full set. Taylor's mom wants a whole set. So
I stopped by Walmart this afternoon because I needed to pick up a couple of things. They didn't even have any Harry Potter blind bags out on the shelf anywhere.
You might want to check over next to the Magic cards, because that's where I found a few at one of the Walmarts.
I'd say the one place to be checking right now is the Targets. The Targets have a lot of them at the registers. I mean, there's tons of them. At least I walked through a couple, but I just haven't seen the urge to go over. So I mean, I might have to. I just haven't done it. So
now there's a dry Target over next to a Walmart that I went to the other day, and I call it dry because they didn't have hardly anything on sale, let alone clearance, and they just put the store.
I haven't seen much. I mean, everybody's been talking about, but I haven't seen much. So.
But they had poly bags, probably about 3 or 4 different ones at every one of the registers. I was telling my wife, I said, they'd make you work looking for Lego over there.
Yeah. Target registers or what?
Yeah.
They do.
Targets in my area, there's not one real close to me where I live, but I do have an extra duplicates of other characters. If anybody's was willing to trade, I only got 4 that I'm missing the complete. Good grief, my tongue ain't working right. Complete the collections.
Yeah.
Now, one of the best places I found out here last week, and it kind of makes me cry because I'm looking to make sell stuff pretty fast, not to fill my brickling store with stuff that's going to be sitting for a little while. Over at Kroger, they had a huge clearance on a lot of their Lego sets, and they're just, damn, I could have picked up a lot of pieces.
Oh crap! My sister works at a Kroger, so I need to contact her, see what they have in Lego over there. I wonder if they ever get Lego like the Harry Potter series.
Oh, they had Series 18, and they had the new one in the Hello Kitty at the Kroger over in Mississippi.
Kroger's going to start carrying more Lego.
That'd be good. They used some of the King Supers had them for a while. Had stuff.
I should have told her about that beforehand. She's worked at Kroger since about 1986 or 87, somewhere through there.
And Kroger is another one of those green stamp stores. You could go there and buy a lot of things over there and build up points and buy, so you'll have money to spend back in.
Yeah, she's got customers that come in. She ain't there. They say, where's Rachel? Oh, she's not here today. She's off today. She'll be back next week. Okay, I'll come back next week. She works the customer service desk. And some of them won't deal with nobody but her.
Sometimes you just find you have those certain people you go to checking out. That's what I do.
Yeah. Now, the Barnes & Noble over here, they had a 30 and 40% off. Another thing made me cry because they had some of the Nexo Night stuff or whatever that could have been picked up pretty cheap.
Yeah, I need to tell my nephews and my sister to keep an eye on Lego stuff on sale like that, because they're down there in the Cool Springs area of here around Nashville, Tennessee. I could probably get a lot of stuff if they were looking out for me. But Haley, is that the only non-Lego stuff you have? Is a couple of dinosaurs?
Yeah, that's all. Only ones I have.
Yeah, in my I think my second one of my video. Yeah, I only have like two or three videos up on my channel, and when I show my modular buildings, I don't call them Lego modulars, and that's kind of on purpose. Because right now, what's on that's been posted on YouTube, two of them in the on the shelf that I show, 2 of them ain't official Lego. The guy that I worked for at the flea market, he gave me one that wasn't official Lego. And then back in early March, before I got into YouTubing, a deal came up where I could get 3 modular buildings for $187, and I took it because it was buildings I wanted to get that I couldn't afford otherwise.
Yeah.
So if y'all ever watch my videos and you see my modulars, the ones that ain't official Lego, one of them probably stands out would be the Market Street. Because, you know, Market Street's the one that was a factory release, release that was hard to come by.
Yeah.
And so that's one of I got that one and 2 others in a group for $187, which was included the Market Street, Greengrocer, and Corner Cafe. I hadn't built the Corner Cafe, the Greengrocer yet. The only problem I seen with the Market Street was on the windows, they like flopping back and forth. The window panes you put in the, so they flop a lot. From being a transformer collector, I know a solution to fix that, but I ain't done it yet. But on stuff like that, if it's loose like that, you can get the what is it? Transparent fingernail polish, the quick drying transparent fingernail polish. You can put a coat of that on it, let it dry, test it out, and see if it's loose or tight. If it's still loose, put another coat on it, let it dry, and test it out. And if it tightens up, you're pretty good. I learned that about the ball socket joints on transformers. If they were kind of loose, you could put a coat of clear, translucent, quick drying fingernail polish on the ball and socket joints, and they'd make them tighter so they wouldn't move. I hadn't tried that on the Market Street yet, but there's some modifications I'm going to do to that. The other one in my collection that's been one of my videos is the fire brigade, the fire station building. It's a bootleg version. The guy that I worked for at the flea market gave it to me, and I don't know how much he paid for it, but apparently it's pretty cheap. The clutch power on it was pretty good. I've not noticed anything different with it than Lego, except the little piece that holds the bell in the bell tower on top. They give you a piece of string. The Lepin version gives you a piece of string, and you have to tie it on these studs, modified stud pieces that have a little loop on them. And it's tricky to try to get that little bell up to hang right in that tower. And the only other difference with that set was the hairpiece. on one of the minifigs was not right. Otherwise, it looked exact like a Lego set. The clutch power, the feel of them, it was fine. And the only other difference that I saw was if it was a Lego set and it had Lego printed on each stud. With my OCD problem, I'd look at every stud and every brick I'd place had to have the Lego emblems lining up either facing forward or facing either left or right, depending on which way the model started. You know, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that when it gets to looking at studs, and I have to like focus on a stud to see which way Legos printed, it slows me down on building stuff. So that being a weapon and it didn't have any, it was kind of cool that I actually got to build it a little bit quicker. That's the only thing I like about Leopard. It ain't got nothing on the studs, so I don't sit there and line them up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But, sometimes on very rare occasions on Lego do I not line the Lego logo up in the same directions.
All the L's got to go on the left.
Yeah. When I start building the kit, if that's the way the Legos go, that's the way they all have to go. And there ain't no changing until I'm done. But, and I got the other two weapon sets I still haven't built. I have the weapon version of the Green Grocer and the Cafe Corner. I've been wanting to start the Cafe Corner just to build it. And every weekend when I want to build it, something comes up and I got to do something else.
Everybody still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was watching something on the. I went looking at Lego farming and I found that farm defense game from when the Lego website had it on the Kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun game. I enjoyed playing that. Kind of, even though the theme's gone, it'd be nice if they bring back some of those games.
Yeah.
Hey, Kid Bill, I will. I'll tell some of my friends that are in Catholic groups to add y'all into the prayers.
Appreciate it.
No problem. That's what us Jews are around for, to help.
Yeah. It's tough times. You went to lower the recipe or whatever last go around, but Zerek's level still dropped down. So I don't know if what's going to happen next Wednesday. And I know he said we're not going to go home if they can't get it straightened out.
What is it that he actually has?
Brain tumors. He's got about 5 of them, and they really can't pinpoint which one it is, what type it is. They know what breed it is. So it's either this type or this type that responds or doesn't respond. But they can't get to it. It's inoperable.
Brain tumors. That's the worst. I'll get on the W prayers.
Thank you.
I feel for you, sir. that's got to be hard to deal with.
Yeah, and I've also got to go there and pay back my mom. We didn't get enough funds raised for the truck, so she went ahead and broke out the plastic. So I got to pay off plastic to get it going.
Have you tried to go one of them GoFundMe pages?
Yeah, I've got that up, but nobody's hit it. Hardly. I mean, yeah, we've had some of the community members, Lego community members, go in and drop a few here and there, and Big B dropped his wallet in there over a Holland balling auction, but just dropping the bucket from what we need.
Yeah, dude. If I had the ability, I would donate enough to take care of it.
Yeah.
If I win the lottery, I'd give you a chunk.
That's the reason why we're over there searching and been over there trying to get as many fast dimes as we can from around here that we could resell and get some of the stuff paid off, so we don't have nothing to worry about.
It just hurts me being named after St. Jude that I couldn't help a St. Jude organization as much as I needed to.
Yeah.
But you're in our prayers.
Thank you.
It just hurts me. I can't pray enough for you.
Well, we'll go back in and check all those levels again. They dropped tremendously this morning, so they had to give them platelets. What you playing with over there, Reed?
Oh, you want to see what I'm playing? Okay, well, let's see.
Yeah, let's see what you're playing with, though. Bring our spirits back up a little bit. I'm so worried for Kittenville.
What is it? Oh, it's not probably showing it here. Let's see here. There we go. So it's the old farm defense game from Lego when they had it out.
Yeah. Let me move the pop-out chat so I can see. Okay, I see it.
So, I mean, I remember, I was just, while we were kind of doing stuff, I was just kind of sitting here just watching a little video on it. And, I need some gold. There we go.
Is he playing soccer?
No, it's Farm Defense. It was a game from the days when they had Castle, and the Castle theme was out. Oh, I'm in trouble.
It kind of looked like he was playing soccer with sheep in the way.
Yeah. So yeah, fun stuff. Go back to watching Chester. He's a little bit more entertaining, I think.
Oh, Kittenville, Brick Bear in the chat said prayers for you.
Yeah.
The chat ain't moving too much.
I don't think there's a couple people in
we're
chat.
I think we're probably pretty much done for tonight. I mean, I think it's going to probably something I'll probably end it here pretty soon.
Well, you got 3 watching now. You got 7 likes. And
A lot of people watch it after the fact. I mean, it just is one of those things where,
still 1 dislike. So your dislikes haven't, like, nobody else is disliked. I don't know who would dislike a Hope Castle live stream. That just don't make sense to me. But each to his own, excuse me. And hey, if anybody in the chat is listening, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button for old Hope Castle there? Let's see if we can get it above a 7.
It'll probably get above it eventually. It's just, I think a lot of it is just slow. I don't get a lot of. It takes time. I mean, I think sometimes if there's more people on, or it is what it is.
But
I mean, people watching right now have already probably liked it. It's just one of those things where it's still kind of a slow go.
It don't hurt to remind him to go ahead and smash that like button. Let's see. Okay, Brick Bear said I already liked it. Well, thank you, Brick Bear. How about Kittenville? Did Kittenville already like it?
I'll have to go in later.
No, what you have to do is go on your 25 other accounts and like the same video. And come and find this one.
Yeah, did Hope Castle go ahead and like this video?
Not yet. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it again and make sure I'm doing my job right.
Is it?
Haley knows me because I was picking on Bricksmith one day. I went and logged on as Kittenville Hobbies, Kittenville Ranch, and a couple other accounts.
That would be cool if I had more than one account. I only got the one account set up right now. That would be cool. I need to go in there and set up. Well, my name is Dude Jude 20. I could go in there and see if I could set up Dude Jude 1 through 20, and so I could like the heck out of everybody.
I think YouTube caps you off after you made so many accounts from the same IP address.
Really?
But
the way I got stuck at Dude Jude 20 was when I went to set up a Gmail account, because my Yahoo account was similar. So I wanted to use the same name, and they said Dude Jude was used, already taken. So I'm like, screw this. I ain't going to sit here and type in Dude Jude 1, Dude Jude 2 to see which one was available. So I typed in Dude Jude 20 to see if it was available. So that's how I got stuck with Dude Jude 20.
Because 1 through 19 was taken.
I don't know if they were all taken. At least Dude Jude was taken, but I don't know if 1 through 19 was. And I hadn't really checked to find out if they are. And some people ask me if the 20 stood for something else, and I'm like, no, not really. It doesn't do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it's your favorite number.
It
you
was
just make up a background story to it.
It was just the next.
I had 20 vinyl records sitting on the coffee table at the time. That'd be a nice backstory.
Yeah. Well, when they say Digi wasn't available, I was like, And I've been through this with Yahoo when I was trying to set up some other stuff. I was like, how far would I have to go to get one that wasn't? I said, let's try 20. And it wasn't. So I'm like, okay, let's go with it. So
Brickbender Underworld just popped in.
Hey, Brickbender, what you got going on there, bud?
He should join.
He said, I will in a few. What's a few? Hog's a few.
More than one.
Few minutes, few hours, few days.
Oh yeah.
It's around a couple, I know.
I like Brickbender. He's pretty cool.
I'm going to have to cut off here a little bit early. I guess I'll go later.
Oh,
sounds good.
Cigarette went out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a smoker. I'm a drinker. I'm pretty bad.
A Hellraiser 2, maybe?
Huh?
A Hellraiser 2, maybe?
Well, I try to stay out of conflicts that would cause bodily injury. I can't take the pain. But boy, I'll smoke and I'll drink, but I won't do the 420, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's legal out here. That's probably part of the reason, housing is so freaking expensive is the fact that it's crazy because of that. Sure doesn't help. I mean, people will say, "Wow, it's because it's nice to live out here." Well, yeah, I know that, but
I know guys that do that kind of thing before they go to work, and they smoke it while they're at work. And I'm like, me myself, if I did that, I'd be curled up in the corner taking a nap. I'm like, I can't function on that kind of stuff. And Kittenville dropped out, I guess.
Yep, Kittenville's gone. Yeah.
Here comes Brickbender.
Hello.
What up, Brickbender?
Just got home from work.
He the man, Brickbender on the world. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Brick Bear, okay, I'm headed for Z. Have a good night. Well, that means you're gone, Brick Bear, have a good night. Sleep tight.
Have a good night.
Bye. We'll see you on the next go around. What you been up to, Brickbender?
Not a whole lot. Just working on my my park there a little bit. I ripped it all apart yesterday and restarted it almost scratch.
Here, I'm acting like the host. This is Hope Castle's stream. He's sitting there looking like he's pretty tired. And Haley's building her dyno enclosure.
Trying to get that all ready for Houston, right?
Yep.
Houston. They're having a big brick show in Houston soon?
Yeah, the same people who do the Philly Brick Fest. They come through Houston once a year. So we've been going for the past 3 years for them.
What's it called in Houston?
Oh, it's just brick. It's still Brickfest Live.
Is it? Okay. I'm so new to this, the Brickfest and Brick Worlds and stuff, so I want to try to get to Philly Brickfest next year and see everybody like Bricksmith and Hoosier and I know the Brick Sisters were there last year.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
I can't think of nothing to build so I can present or nothing. So I'd probably just be a viewer.
You just, for the Philly event, you can sign up to do for like the 4-day thing that we do, but you don't have to display.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah, you can still do, because we did that for Brick Fiesta and a couple of the other shows that we.
Yeah, Brick World does it too. You don't have to have the one where you actually pay to display. I mean,
you don't have to display to do all the fun stuff.
But
the display stuff just means you're eligible for awards and stuff like that. But you can still go to the show and do a bunch of the stuff. So.
But if you're paying for it, and you're not displaying, do you have a table?
No, I mean you just be hanging out with whoever's already at the show. So
okay, well, I'd still like to have something on the table to take.
Well, that's where you'd have to pay the extra price to do that. So that's kind of the.
Oh, so so if you present, it costs a little bit more. If you don't.
Generally, yeah, because you want table space and stuff like that. I mean, so yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more for that. That's kind of the, and that's why they charge more, because then you're also eligible for rewards and everything else. So,
because I've been sitting here, I got this thing a friend came across, and I was trying to think of something I could build on it to like present it, something like Philly Brick Fest or something. It's a board and it's got base plates glued to it, and it's like 2 base plates by 3 base, but 3 base plates. And
yeah.
I was thinking about trying to come up with a working waterfall that, with real water that would, like pump, where I could pump it through and have it come out of it, and it would run in the bottom. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got one that my sister gave me that was made out of rocks a long time ago that I never set up. It was supposed to be one of them Zen rock. My lip. I'm getting tired. My lips ain't working right. I can't say what I'm trying to say. But it's Zen. So I was thinking about making one out of Lego, and I know Lego's not waterproof. And I had an idea how to make it where the water would stay in without leaking through the Lego.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I have enough of the right colored bricks to make it, or if I should just bricksmith it and have a bunch of different random colors in it. So, but
yeah.
But if it would cost more to go to Philly Brick Fest and present it than just going for the 4 days, I don't.
Sometimes if you haven't been to a show, sometimes it never hurts to maybe even try and go without displaying, just to see what it is too. Displaying isn't everything. That's kind of the thing too. So remember, displaying isn't everything. It's all about the connections and the fun and all that stuff too. So
yeah, I guess it's kind of like the Transformer conventions I used to go to. I used to go to the Transformer conventions. The first one I think was in 2002, and last one was around 2007 or 2008. And I never had a booth to sell stuff or anything. I was just a regular, person, but I still made friends with a lot of the people in that community, because I did listen in there, one of the chat things that they had, and there was like, why don't you say anything in the chats? Because they'd have them like, what's it called? The billboard chat, like
those forums, or
yeah, it was the forums where they could keep saying stuff. By the time I read through everything they said, somebody had already said what I was thinking or what I wanted to say, or so I never commented. And I'm like, well, they asked me at one of the conventions, and I'm like, well, because somebody already asked the question, y'all answered it by the time I got through reading everything to catching up with where y'all were, so I didn't have any better questions. And I was like, oh, we understand. And it was pretty cool because I met several friends and they were pretty cool, and I hope they still remember me. I hadn't been to one of them in over 10 years. I kind of like to get back to going to them and going to Lego stuff.
So Haley, I saw you were working on some lights.
Oh yeah, that I found the blinky lights I picked up a couple of their light kits when I was in Philly. I was playing.
Was that Brick Loot or was that the other one?
No, it's actually it's called Blinky Lights.
Blinky Lights.
Yeah, it's oh.
I don't know if Reed's with us. He posted in the chat that his computer crashed. And I know he's not in the Hangouts chat. In the list on the Hangouts.
Yeah, he has about 8 to 10 minutes to hop back in before it kills it.
So I guess we got 8 to 10 minutes then, huh? He's not down at the bottom yet.
The inmates have taken over the asylum.
Again.
Uh-oh.
Why does it happen on every stream I'm on?
I know.
That sounds weird. Let's see. Okay, this is the Joker. We're in control of Arkham Asylum. Let's see. Working on getting. Hope Castle said in the chat he's working on getting back in. So, excuse me. This is the Joker, and we're taking over the Arkham Asylum. Anybody want to talk?
Brick 5, I don't want to spend that. I just found Rex from Toy Story.
Hey, Brickbender, is that a Brick Vibe character you got on your picture? It looks like the same hair he has on his character.
It might be. I don't know. That's the one I started with. I actually have a different one. I need to update all my profiles and everything.
Yeah, that's his Thor hair.
Yeah. Last time I saw Brickbender, he didn't have hair like that. Let's see. Hope said something. Learned my lesson. No playing games while streaming. I guess Hope Cass was trying to play a game.
You have to play games on your phone and not on the computer.
Or stream off your phone and not on the computer.
Yeah, you gotta pick one or the other, but as long as the other one is not taking up Wi-Fi, you're good.
Yeah, before I got the stream, he sent the invites, and two of them had actually went to right to Hangouts and rang on my phone, and there ain't no way I'm going to answer my Hangouts on my phone again, because last Friday I did that, and I had no idea how to turn my camera off. But I did show a couple of things. I did show the box my Harry Potter CMFs are in. It's one of the actual case boxes, but they cut it across the top flat, and I'm missing part of it, and I'm PO'd about that. Uh-oh. Hope Castle said it's Chester's fault. Chester was screwing with his computer.
He was chewing on the wires.
Yeah.
I think he was either playing video games or looking at squirrel porn. Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
I heard if there's a fetish, there's video of it out there.
No,
so
probably true.
So I wouldn't put it past it.